Yo, what's up? We're live. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Deliver Us from Evil, our masked actual play, episode 2. We're here. We're queer. Like yeah, we're all, yeah.
All of us, I don't think.
And
yeah, all of it.
yeah, it's all of this. This space is gay as fuck. Okay. Let's just go ahead and get started. Everyone go around the table, introduce yourselves, your characters, answer those awkward questions that our narrator has for us. And of course, we're going to start with our wonderful narrator. So go ahead, Rindis.
Hi, I'm Rindis of Party Wipe Games. You may have noticed me from last season where we were playing Nightmare on the Frontier, and I'm here now to run Mass, and it's exciting, and I am literally playing everybody that is not one of these wonderful people, so get used to hearing my awful voice and wonderful impersonations of different characters. My awkward question for y'all today, since we already covered superpower puberty, we're going to stay in the same vein of that. Who was your character's first super crush?
Stop asking questions that make me immediately regret that I'm first. But hi, everybody. I'm a Buns, and I will be playing Revolver, our little voodoo baby, who is coming through her own, trying to figure out what it is to not be the component pouch for her evil father. That being said, I don't think they've ever had a crush. They were always very much so either in their room or performing, which is what was when you had to cast everything and do the rituals to bring forth anything that people ordered. So they didn't necessarily ever have a crush.
Counter question then, are they starting to develop a super crush yet? And you don't have to say who, because that'll leave it spicy.
Right? They think so. They're
awesome.
Very enamored with people.
Yeah, no, that's a great answer. It's like, didn't have one before, might have one now. Stay tuned.
Might have one now.
I like it.
Mm-hmm. I'm Ollie, and I'm playing Bright Star. His first crush was himself, obviously. But second crush, I'm gonna go with nameless girl at the rock show, who taught him a lot of things in one night and then never showed up again.
Oh.
So I'm going to go ahead and make a little addition here to our master file. I'm going to put nameless for now, but she might have a name soon.
Can you link the master file in Zoom for me again,
I pinned it. It's pinned. Okay. Yeah, it's pinned. We got it. Okay. But here you are as well.
Thank you.
Goes that way. Boop, boop, boop. There you go.
Thank you.
Who's our next speaker?
That's me. Hello, everyone. I am Shay. Today I am playing Penelope Kristoff, or Paladin. I think her first super crush would have been gosh. I had it and I lost it.
Maybe that's the character's superpower. You can't perceive them.
No,
You had a crush on John Cena?
He's got some superpowers.
There was
the size of his arms by themselves. They are the size of my head.
It was I think it would probably have been like an infatuation with like someone older than her, like Galaxy King or maybe metaphorical Jesus when he was in his prime.
He is in his prime.
Ooh.
How
He's
dare
always
you?
in his prime.
His prime.
That is his prime.
He is wine. He ripens with age.
That's fair.
Yeah, metaphorical Jesus. I'm here for it.
I think this is a technical question. I'm noticing I'm seeing my text kind of pop up twice, and I think that is from Google Meets.
I only see you once. I think it depends. It might come up if like you're echoing, or if you're picking up in Rendis's mic.
I'm using the earbuds, so
I don't see you popping. I don't see you popping up twice in
Okay.
my Google Meet. So okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. And hi everyone, I'm Amber Hubaloo on the internet, and today I am playing Ash Lysette, who goes by Manifesto. They are a slightly surly, politically minded, opinionated person who likes to think they're really edgy, but they're pretty chill, really. And their first crush was on one of the like main heroes called Golden Dragon. He's like an older guy, and Ash is probably still super into him. And like in a sense that like I don't think Ash gets like awkward or uncomfortable around a lot of people, but when that person walks in the room, they're like,
So largely what I'm hearing is from people who had crushes is they got a older complex going on.
Hell yeah.
Or it's just like, yeah.
I just think it's strange.
Mm-hmm. Maybe like they have a power that's kind of similar to something that has manifested in Ash, so had to like try and coach them through it, and it was just a very awkward situation for Ash. They were feeling very uncool in that situation.
Listen, the Golden Dragon loves and supports everyone. And he probably does speak in the third person.
Yeah. Which probably makes Ash hate themselves a little bit, because they're like, why am I into this person? I don't know.
It's like, why am I into him? And then you see him do something and it's like, oh yeah, that's
okay,
why.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the one. That's the money. Okay.
Anyone with the confidence to speak in the third person. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
That's called the Golden Dragon? Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the boulder, come on. Everybody.
The Iron Bull. Hello.
Yeah, the Iron Bull. Exactly.
Okay. Hey everyone,
Yeah.
I'm Val. This is my channel. Today I bring to you, her name is Kaylee Summers, also known as Snow Leopard. She is the bull of the group, so she has been transformed by someone from just a normal teenage girl into a big buff cat girl. And as far as her celebrity superhero crush, it's Sam. Because before she was like, so here's what's up. Like, so before she was a cat girl, she was like all up in Sam's and stuff. Okay, like she just like there was just like this whole like admiration from afar thing, and then all of a sudden she's on a superhero team with him. What? Oh my god. Okay. Meow. And anyway, oh Emma, thank you for gifting all of that. I'm assuming it's one for everyone.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much for helping me make payout, because hey, this is a great segue.
You're welcome. It's almost like a timed it.
Or something like that. So hey, we are a viewer affected game. You can affect the game with your bits, subs, and donations. Every 100 biddies that you donate to the channel can give anyone here a reroll. If you gift subs here, you can give anyone a +1 forward. So that just essentially means that they can use their +1, add a +1 to a dice roll. This is a 2d6, sometimes just adding 1 means a lot. And if you donate through Coffee or Streamlabs ! Support, you can make some shit happen here. Like you get into my DMs and you're just like, hey, I want stuff to happen. And I'll go to Rendis and I'll be like, hey, is this stuff good to happen? And Rendis will be like, that's good to happen. And if it's not good to happen, I'll let you know and we will figure out something else. Kind of thing. We do not cross any lines or veils that we have set here. So don't have us touch eyes or something.
Will not accept the villain who licks eyeballs as his power. That's just a hard deny.
I made the dog bark next door.
Do eye stalks count?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
And hey, guess what? On top of all that, we are raising money for Extra Life now. If you type in exclamation part Extra Life into the chat, like I'm about to do, it'll bring you to my team link or my personal link. I don't remember. You can help us raise money as we play games to heal kids. And on top of that, I'm matching all of my sub points for the months of September, October, and November with $1 donations. I think that puts us around 40 something right now. I only have 2 streams left. I don't think I'll get to 100 this month, but we can try. And with that, that's all I have. So, Rendis, go ahead and take us away, friend.
Yeah. All right. So, the way this will work, because we run like a comic book or a DC movie, we see the intro roll through first. We have a high budget and very cool thing showcasing each character doing something cool, living their normal life alongside it. Very X-Men. What was it one? The one where it was Evolution. Thank you. I almost said Unlimited and I knew it was wrong. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the very X-Men Evolution, where you see them living their normal life and you see them in their costumes doing something great. And when it pops up the show title, we get in Kaylee's voice, previously on Deliver Us from Evil.
Wait, let me do it.
Yeah.
Previously.
Do it.
Okay. Previously from Deliver Us from Evil.
Yep, there it is. And we see the quick showcase of the group of you performing in the training room, and then heading over to Yesterdog and everything that basically happens as a quick sum up of the group getting to know each other a little better, then splitting off, a creep trying to hit on Kaylee before getting backhanded with a detached hand, seeing our two boys head off to go hook up with some ne'er-do-wells that turn out to belong to a villainous organization. It's probably safe to assume that they're henches, because they slapped on their evil doer domino masks and were trying to sell a drug, red sand. And we just see the like lightning round of these scenes where there's some making out, some heavy petting, and then there's an attempt to steal the red sand, and everything just going tits up before the rest of the group has to come in and help. And as the recap ends, we once again see the CCTV footage of the 4 of you dipping out through the portal that was created, not so much on Penelope, who refused to do it as she had stayed outside. But the CCTV camera catches the other 4 entering before the the TV monitor is smashed by a very large scorpion tail. And then it cuts to the present, where it shows the 5 of you are sitting in a class. And because the Phoenix Academy is still an academy, albeit one to train for becoming a superhero, you still have general ed classes. And this is one of those classes now. You're being taught the history of the world and the way superheroes have affected the outcomes of war. And this is not the Watchmen kind of outcome where just one superpowered being obliterates the opposition. There were still rules and regulations back in the golden age of superheroing where you really couldn't be used as weapons of mass destruction. You could, be on the ground and fight their own super villains, but you largely didn't engage in civilian activity. And the one who's giving you this lecture, his name is Melvin the Martian, and he's called Melvin the Martian because he is from Mars. He's one of the few galactic heroes that reside in Halcyon City, but he's a squat little man with an enlarged cranium. His skin is not green, and he deeply abhors the term little green man because his skin is actually blue. But he has a pair of long Yosemite Sam mustache that is all white. And there's hair that frames around his enlarged cranium, but he is giving this lecture and he says, and so after the Great War of, what we would have called World War II, but we called it the Super World War instead with the advent of superhero intervention. We saw the rise of the infamous villain, the Crimson Nova, under the iron fist of the Third Reich. And it was only through the intervention of Captain Justice that the grasp of evil was not able to reinforce the Axis powers. And he has been droning on for an hour, and
Terrence is just taking notes. They're just scribbling.
Penelope does raise her hand.
Yes, Penelope, you have a question.
Yes. If heroes and villains aren't supposed to interfere with civilian affairs, why did they engage in the wars at all if they were only dealing with each other?
It's a very good question, Penelope. That is because often in war, the rules of engagement are not always adhered to. And because they're not always adhered to, safeguards have to be put in place in order to keep those who wish to kill you from doing just that. You have to be able to make sure you can match them tit for tat with your own ability to stop them. The Allied forces, of course, utilize their superheroes as a defensive measure, whereas the Axis powers use them, without that. And that is why the Geneva Convention and subsequent Super Geneva Convention afterwards were put into place.
Ash leans into Kaylee at one point and goes, tit for tat. That's funny.
What?
Our tits.
And then
Sorry.
tits.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like to think we're just at the back really not paying attention.
Here's
Kaylee
the
and Ash
thing.
Clearly are like,
Cats need 16 hours of sleep a day.
uh-huh.
So half the time Kaylee is just like she's sitting up like super straight, and like when someone talks to her, she's like always just startled. Like, and she like wakes up and she's just like, oh, I'm in class. Okay. Oh, what are we talking about?
Tits.
And
Like the birds?
Also,
Yes.
welcome Raiders from Raven.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi,
Raven.
Raiders.
Hello.
Yes, Raven, thank you so much. And once again, another round of gifted subs from Rindis. Thank you so much.
Hell
friend.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Thank you. But yeah, Kaylee is just like, what are we talking about? Like,
I like wars and stuff. You know what? It's kind of interesting, but
I don't know. We're just talking about when people actually were heroes instead of just commercials. But it's whatever.
Ash slow tilts her head. Samuel.
He looks like he also like he has notes out, but his little cherubim, light cherubim, are the ones taking notes. Well, he's just he's sitting with you guys because you're next to the window, which has the most light.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah.
And he's just taking selfies. Like, he's all over it. He's doing his Instagram thing, just letting his cherubs take care of the stuff. He's like, yeah,
I mean, it
and he
would
continues
be
to...
terrible to just be an advert, am I right?
I'm just saying.
Kaylee's just looking back and forth between the two of you, like she has no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And then like then she notices the cherubs and just does a little chirping noise at them.
Is she doing the mouth chitters?
Yeah,
Is she
she's like,
mouth chittering?
Like,
favorite thing about cats.
She has to sit by the window because she needs cat TV.
Yeah.
But because if she's not sleeping, like she has to constantly be engaged. So, but then she realizes that it's like Sam cherubs, and she just like
Ash is actually gonna
still
put up
mad
her
at
hand
you.
and look directly at the teacher guy.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he's gonna wait.
Yeah, there very much is the Professor Melvin is watching you all have this minor conversation for a moment, and then he just says, do I have your attention again to continue?
Yeah.
You'll never have my attention, so you can just keep talking. It's fine.
We were having a small debate about the topic, that's all, sir. Sorry.
Very good. Healthy discussions are encouraged.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the Crimson Nova's involvement in this?
Absolutely. The Crimson Nova is the founder of E.V.I.L, and he writes out I do this every time. E.V.I.L.
I'd like to think that he starts writing it and corrects himself.
Yeah, he just...
I have to remember not to use my Martian dialect.
He's like, right, English scribbles.
As an educator, there's nothing worse than writing something on a board, realizing you've made a spelling mistake, and having to just slowly
Yeah. He does the thing from How I Met Your Mother where he starts writing it, looks to the students, they shake their head no, he scratches it out.
Easy mistake to make, man. It's all right. We good.
The Crimson Nova is classified, ironically, as a Nova class villain. They possess destructive cosmic powers, and they hailed from a distant Eastern European country where they maintain sovereignty. And when they say this, they're no longer writing on the chalkboard, but like a little projector pops up and you see a very 1930s picture of an attractive, albeit fierce-looking woman with long reddish hair that's tied into a ponytail that extends down, black lipstick, gold eyeliner, and she just looks like a very imposing Bavarian woman. And listen, she was a force to be reckoned with. And he says the Crimson Nova had first instituted the villainous league known as E.V.I.L that would challenge the rise of the Golden Age superheroes. She helped cut a swath through the disputed territories during the World Wars, and her villains often would hold territories hostage with the threat of annihilation at the hands of superweapons or nefarious schemes before the intervention of the League of Justice. She was subsequently defeated by a British heroine by the name of Queen Bee, and their rivalry.
Me.
Guess, Kaylee.
What time is lunch?
12 o'clock noon. You see that it's only 9:30.
That nipped into my teacher heart so bad. You have no idea how much I get asked that question, man. Triggered. Jesus Christ, when does this period end?
When's lunch at lunchtime?
Can I please be excused?
Yes, take the hall pass.
Thank you. And just
How long, what actually happened to her in the end?
Oh, well, that's actually quite interesting. As of 4 years ago, the Crimson Nova had reemerged and attended this very academy. We're not quite sure how or why, but they had reemerged as a student not much older than you and had been re-enrolled here on one of the programs to reinstitute villainous individuals onto a path of truth and justice.
Revolver is just like going down into their seat as you're
Yeah.
talking about this now.
Yeah, Revolver, you would know that your track as a hero exists only because they were able to reform the Crimson Nova, and so like she is the reformed poster child. They were like, if we can get anyone, it was her. Currently, she is a graduate and is working alongside her partner, the granddaughter of her former arch nemesis, Honeybee.
That was Queen Bee. You have said 3 names.
So, to clarify, Queen Bee is the oh gosh, what's the one where you inherit the powers?
Legacy.
Legacy. Queen Bee is the title of the legacy for the hero, and so when the legacy comes of age, they take on the moniker Queen Bee, but they have something bee related for brand reasons up until that point, and so the hero that is currently known as Honeybee is the daughter of the current Queen Bee, who is the daughter of the original Queen Bee. And so you have a generation running legacy of Queen Bees, but they do not assume the mantle until the current Queen Bee retires.
Nice.
Gotcha.
I'm going to take a little bit of paper and I'm going to scribble a little note and I'm going to ping it over to Revolver. And it says, "You okay?" ?
And you ping it over to them, and they just they reflexively catch it, and then look back, and then go, "Oh, there's something."
Seeing that that Tanis is actually the only one taking notes, Penelope does kind of like lean over and say, "Do you want to compare?"
Oh, there are questions coming from everywhere now. They scribble down. Honestly, this is quite embarrassing. I just don't want them to start talking about my dad. And they, without looking and leaning over to Penelope, they kind of flick it right back, and it lands like squarely in front of you.
Oh, nice.
And they go, "We can, but I hope you can read my handwriting." I don't know. Can you read my handwriting?
Can I read her handwriting?
Can you read the handwriting?
It's very scribbly and starts being like 3 different languages.
I do have a actually I think Penelope would be able to read it because her superpower is deduction.
Oh, yay. Then yes. It kind of you just screw.
And I'm like, I can Sherlock this.
DM, may I ask? My cherubs, what are they writing down? Are they actually taking notes at all?
Hey, why don't we get our first roll of the day? I want you to unleash your powers, and the range of success to failure will determine how well they're keeping notes.
Cool.
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah. Ash has decidedly not taken notes because they forget things like a cool person.
Okay, so when you unleash your powers on a 7 to 9, I think it just works. Where? I lost my cheat sheet. Hold on. There it is.
It's like limited, but it works.
Limited. Okay.
Temporary.
Yeah. So you can either mark a condition for them to be doing it correctly, or I can tell you how it's unstable or temporary, which in this case would mean that they're mostly keeping notes, but they're keeping notes of everything that's being said. So they're also taking down everyone else's conversations in with your notes. So yeah, if you let me know what you want to do. Do you want to mark a condition or just have this like transcript of indistinguishable conversations blended in together?
Definitely the second one.
Okay. Yeah. You see that they are doing a good job of taking notes, but the problem is they're not distinguishing voices or separating them like a stenographer would. It's all blending together. And since the professor hasn't stopped talking, everyone else's conversations are getting woven in with the words that he's also lecturing. So it is just a garbled mess of 4 different conversations all spliced together at inconvenient intervals. And so these notes are useless, basically.
That somewhere in there's going to be a we're talking about tits.
Yeah, and there it is. It's tits, and then you see the can I go to the bathroom and what time is lunch? And
I like the idea of like it starts off with one mild-sized cherub, and then every time another person starts talking, another one little like
it's trying to write over top it to fit it into, and it's just a mess. And not only that, but they each have different handwritings too, as they become more stressed.
Around this time, Kaylee's gonna return with the hall pass and just like an armful. Like she already has like the jerky and like the cheese stick, just like eating it.
Just raided the snack
machine. Yeah, she didn't pay for any of it.
Oh. All right. I'll make a note here. All right.
Yeah, she just kind of like catted her way into it and was like, there it is. And like raided the snack machine. That's okay. Like, and just like comes back and is like, so when's lunch?
As she's eating.
And the professor says, once again, it's only 9:30. Miss Summers, lunch is not until noon.
Oh wow. It was 9:30 when I left. Does people have like time powers in this room?
You're just really fast.
He thinks for a moment with squinty eyes, and he says, every time you interrupt my lecture, I dial the time back. It's been 9:30 for approximately 3 hours.
Oh, so it is lunchtime. Okay.
No, that clocks. I'm out.
No. I'm sorry. It's just that like I just fall asleep and I can't retain anything that you say, so
Am I boring you, Miss Summers?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I don't know how to take that with indignation because to me it's hilarious.
I say, hang on. I think I have a solution. I just like reach back and start like scratching behind their ear to see if it helps her pay attention. My arm's gonna get real tired if this works.
Comfort or support me? I don't know.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, roll comfort or support to kind of get her
directly engage the threat of boredom. Directly engage the threat of boredom.
Yeah. Give us some comfort and support. It's a roll plus mundane.
Yep. Ooh.
Hey, did it work? I can't.
It's a 10.
Here's a 10. Play it.
Full hit. Awesome. I got too many tabs open. I was going. Yeah, full hit. So when you directly engage with a full hit, comfort and support. That's why we're. They hear you. They mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they open up to you. On a 10 plus, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
I will open up to it. And we'll take the potential click.
All right.
Yeah.
So Kaylee is very receptive to this distraction, and when the professor sees that everybody's kind of relaxing, he says, Very well. I suppose I can adjust the temporal displacer. And he pushes a button, and you all feel everything speed up by 2 hours. And that includes like the snacks that Kaylee ate and stuff. Just everything just fast forwards.
I really
And
have to go to the bathroom now.
Yeah. And so everything
He's just like, ow, my arm.
everything speeds up. You've been getting scritched for 2 hours straight. The arm is sore. All the food has processed, and once it stops, you just hear the pring of the bell going, and he says, "Well, now that's lunch."
Kaylee,
Ash just immediately is like, I need a fucking cigarette. Are you kidding me? Like, speed up 2 hours. Oh god, I need a smoke.
Kaylee Naruto runs to the bathroom.
Yeah. Kaylee, as you run out of the room and head towards the bathroom, you pass the vending machine you had Cat vandalized to get into, and you see that there are 2 robots that are standing outside of it. Everybody knows that these robots are called the Help, and they are these long, spindly armed robots that make binary screeching sounds when they communicate to people, and they have little TV monitors for heads. But they are currently investigating who vandalized the snack machine, but you are too busy running past them to really care. And it's at that point that you hit the girls' bathroom.
Yes. It takes me a minute, and then I come back out, and I'm just gonna go to the cafeteria.
What is everybody else doing?
Janice is gonna try to get a cigarette.
Yeah.
They've only ever done cigars for castings before, but they haven't smoked anything since turning.
Yeah, you wanna we have a spot outside people don't see. We can go and smoke.
Yeah.
We have to hide.
Yeah.
Girl, it's like if you're over 18, you don't have to hide, but you know, there are some people who might just like the danger of acting like they could get in trouble.
Okay, I would like to point out that I just finished watching She's All That like earlier this week, and everybody is just smoking on high school campus. It's like, does this just happen in LA in the 90s? Not where I'm from.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Not our skills. Yeah.
I do know.
I never saw it, but apparently it was a problem.
When my parents were in high school, they actually had like a smoking section for the 18-year-olds out on campus. Yeah.
That's wild.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. But yes, I will offer Tannis a cigarette.
Okay. Yeah, so the 2 of you go out and smoke. Do you guys want like a little scene to chat and smoke it up? And then I can go to Sam and Penelope after?
Sure. Sure. You're not gonna like picture tobacco plants blowing in the breeze, are you? Is that only happen with living things? Okay.
With plants, it's different. They get absorbed, and then their components happen. So tobacco is normally used for prosperity. So I might have some luck later.
Oh, hey, that's pretty neat then.
So it's depending on what I eat, whatever it corresponds with, normally happens to me. I used to have to eat a lot of rocks.
Oh. That's uncomfortable.
Mostly onyx, though, which is smoother than you think it would be.
Oh.
For grounding.
Just like swallow it whole, or did you try and like crunch on it?
These are pretty much indestructible, so I can crunch.
That's really impressive.
It's like 3 puffs of a cigarette and it's gone already.
Yeah.
Like I can never get breath control.
Wow, that's
like used to puffing on like cigars and then it's a cigarette.
Yeah, I had to work at it. Okay, I'll offer you the bucks to have another one if you want.
Thank you.
Sorry that you got uncomfortable in there earlier. I imagine it must be hard.
They never talk about the money. Back then when E.V.I.L was first made, and it was a lot of, especially with all the conventions and making rules so that people didn't just randomly kill each other. I used to have an older sibling. They were used during that time a lot. By both sides. No one ever talks about the interchanging of money when it came to the weaponry.
Yeah. Inconvenient truths. I think some people would like to paint a certain angle of the past, usually.
I'm just glad everybody stopped staring.
Well, unless you're like Samuel. Samuel likes people staring.
He does.
He does.
To be fair, I don't mind staring.
I guess it depends on why
right.
people are staring. No, it's, it depends on the intent of the stare, I suppose.
We're teammates, though, so we have to stay professional.
Yeah. Sure.
I mean, I like staring at a lot of people. You're fun to stare at as well.
Well, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Revolver is going to, like, if you can get these, like the cigarettes, and before when you guys were doing the because I'm guessing that we caught up about what you guys were doing to get into the situation you were in.
Sure, yeah.
Even though we heard it over the intercom. That they were not intercoms.
We did a debrief, sure.
We did a debrief. They would have asked you if you could get your hands on other things that they haven't been able to get a hold of since they stopped being around their dad. Would you have been able to, like, what would you have said, like, if they asked you?
Yes, they would have said yes, sure.
They would have said yes?
Happy to help, yeah. If they can, yeah. Okay. What kind of thing are you needing?
So because I'm trying to think, they want to try something, but they need ingredients. So they said they'll get I can get a list to you later. Could you help me?
Yeah, of course. Anything that you need, I'm happy to help with.
All right. This will be great. Hopefully.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be.
They, like, give you the box back and, like, shake your hand and then, like, kind of go off. They kind of run.
Just stand there for a moment and be like, guess I better go get lunch, huh? Just wander inside after them.
Yeah, after the pizza, I don't think they're going to be eating, so they avoid lunch.
That's fair.
It was a hot dog. It wasn't pizza.
It was a hot dog, yeah, and then bacon.
Yeah.
Listen, Ash tried. Yeah. Eventually, I shall wander in and go and try and find something to eat.
All right. What about Penelope and Sam? What are they up to on the way to lunch if they head that way?
I would ask Penelope. Penelope, would you think you could help me out? I was hoping we could rent, borrow, whatever, the danger room for a little while, for a private training session. But I think that if you ask, the chances of us getting approved are much higher than if I ask.
I could, yeah. I don't see why not.
So, will we go to, like, the principal's office, you think?
Yeah.
No. What you would actually need to do is just kind of like when you go to rent a study space or a lot time in like a gym for like a basketball court or something. You just have to kind of go to the area, and usually they have, I don't know what the school term for it is, but like essentially like the quartermaster, the person in charge of giving out the stuff and allocating time for it, and just fill out a request. And so when you get there, there is somebody working behind the desk, and they're like, "You need to borrow the training area."
Yes. Can we slot in an hour, maybe?
Yeah, we have available time for that. We have 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. The training center closes at 7. So you could also have squeeze in 6. Basically, today is open. It's a Monday, so not many people are signing up right away. Usually the end of the week is the hot time.
Do you think anybody else
procrastinators?
Anything late going on? Because if we can get a 6 o'clock one, that would be ideal. If we get everybody together at 6.
Yeah, we can do 6. We can get everybody together. Actually, she's gonna reach up, turn her communicator on, set it in her ear, and say, "Hey, team, is everyone good for a training session at 6?"
No.
I'll take that as a maybe.
No is a
You get a yes.
sentence.
I'm sorry, what was that?
No is a sentence, not a negotiation.
Oh, I thought you said hello.
Oh.
No, I heard the no, and that's why it's like yes.
What you thinking?
Just a 6 o'clock training session. At least myself and Samael are gonna.
Okay. I can only.
She's just like Penelope's just like, oh, that hurts.
I like that there's a start of a laugh, and then Ash will like mute themselves for a second, and then come back again after finishing a laugh. Yep, that sounds good. Happy to.
Somebody has to remind me to set my TiVo though.
I'll come pick you up.
Okay, thanks. I really don't want to miss The Bachelor.
I'm judging you.
You say that?
Yes.
Why? Why? It's a good show.
Okay. Yep. Remind
What's
myself.
The
Don't yuck
Bachelor?
yums. Don't yuck people's yums.
Oh, so The Bachelor is this TV show where there's like this one man and a whole bunch of girls, and they're all competing to marry him.
I turn off the communicator.
Do they fight to the death?
That
God, I hope so.
Not
I mean,
yet. But I was thinking maybe we should do like a pitch to a TV show station like ABC or Fox or whatever it's doing, and actually like pitch it so that way it'd be like the Super Bachelors and it'd be superheroes doing it, and then like we could fight to the death for it.
Okay, hear me out. But like one person, multiple options for romance partners. Everybody ends up romancing at the same time, and it just becomes this massive polycule.
What? It's not fun if everybody wins.
It would be fun.
I looked at
character.
I'm gonna also
Samael, and I feel, and I looked at Samael and just I'm just kind of like half face palming and like I feel like that might have been a mistake.
No, you did. This was perfect. This is going to work out incredibly. As he evilly, steeples his fingers. How do you customize the encounter in this danger room?
Real quick, Ollie, could you check your subtitles, please?
Yeah.
You are coming up.
this again?
Yeah.
It's I don't.
Google Meets will always randomly mute you. It's just
There we go. I'm unmuted again.
There we
I
go. We
don't-
did it, Reddit.
I don't mute it. I don't even go on that tab. All right, but anyways, sorry about that. Yeah, how do you customize the encounter?
Are you?
Oh, well, because the attendant is still there. I imagine you guys hadn't gone too far yet.
Yeah.
They say, what exactly are you looking for? I can set the parameters for the hazard space. And that's what it's called now. No longer danger room, it is hazard space.
Hazard space, right.
Could do environmental hazards, rescues, straight up combat.
Ooh.
Hazard space. Who needs safety?
So what if you want something very specific?
I can filter it in quite easily.
Okay, so I want it to look like a nightclub, but in the forest. And then I want there to be like a few dozen people, randos, few of them, just start attacking whenever, but it doesn't matter. And whenever they attack, it's always a dance move. And I want a early 2000s playlist of all the jams,
All right, jock jams, got it.
I'll take care of the lighting myself. And yeah. Oh, yes, this is important. Scoreboard. The way to win is to get better scores in your dance attacks. This is perfect.
All right, so I have nightclub in the forest.
He's arranging us a party.
Oh, right. Yeah, 12. I'm putting this down so I don't forget it later. Nightclub in the forest, 12 randos.
A dozen or so, yeah.
Dozen or so. Baker's dozen. Okay.
Yeah.
They fight with dance moves. Early 2000s playlist.
Just all My Chemical Romance.
Listen,
Someone's just gonna get punched. We carry.
Score by dancing. Okay, am I missing anything?
No, that's perfect.
They add in. Do you have a villain preference?
Can I say that I don't remember if we named it, but the name of my parents' gang?
Yes, you did. They are called the Rock Show. Or you said that they were like a group, and so they each didn't have a villain name, but they were part of the organization, the Rock Show.
Right.
When he mentions Rock Show, can I make a reading the files roll?
Are you mentioning that out loud?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't.
You want it to be the Rock Show? Okay.
Yeah. If I get the chance to dance, fight, and punch a visualization of my parents in the face, all of that is a win. Okay.
Absolutely. Yes, you can make the reading the files roll now. I just wanted to have that clarification before we gave you.
Yeah. Nope. But
so you have a reroll, don't you?
Maybe, but I will take that failure.
Oh, what happens on the failure?
I max out that potential.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What happens on reading the file note? Is there?
I've learned through the superhuman world, through resources, when I encounter something important or a super power phenomenon, I can roll on a hit.
I see it here. On a miss, the situation is well outside your base of knowledge. The GM will tell you why.
Yeah.
The people involved in the Rock Show are incredibly secretive. They probably don't divulge a whole lot of information. You know that it is teamed up by a husband and wife group, but you really haven't read too much about them. You know that they are infamous villains and very dangerous ones, but it is curious that he picked the rock show specifically, but not so out of the ordinary considering the parameters of what he wants. This feels like something that Samael would request as his normal purview, and to have the rock show up for this dance related thing kind of fits because they're a themed villain group and music and dancing is their shtick.
That's interesting. I guess it fits.
Yeah, I figured, if we're gonna turn this a bit of a party showdown, might as well have some easily punchable faces.
Easily. Aren't they supposed to be dangerous?
The attendant is like, oh yeah, in the rock show, those henches have very punchable faces.
What he said. You'll see when we get there. Yeah, he's gonna head off to lunch with just the biggest shit-eating grin of excitement.
Penelope will join him. I've got a question for you, actually.
What's up?
Who decided to name you Samael, and why the cherub motif? Do you have like an angel theme going on?
Well, my parents' name is Samael. It is my God-given name, if you will. Yeah, I hear that. It's in the comms. But it's just my name. No particular cause. I do appreciate the widespread godly motif or angel motif of you and your group. But no, it is purely coincidence. And the cherubs, they're fat and silly looking. What can I say? I like them.
They're merchandisable.
Exactly. Everything can be a brand. And then I'm just going to talk about branding.
You do know they're not going to let you live stream in the hazard room.
I understand. This one doesn't have to be public.
Okay.
But I am going to get a second phone.
I've kind of been hesitant to have everybody over my place because it's not. I don't have the highest level security yet, but I do have space that we could train. And
are you inviting us to hang at your place?
Yeah, I mean, everybody seems like they like you and not me. I don't think anybody would want to come over if it was just me.
What are you talking about? I'm sure they love you. I'm opening up the comms and mentioning that Penelope says we should have a party at her place sometimes later this week.
Hell yeah.
I just look like, oh shit.
What's the dress code?
What dress code?
We have
Are
to
we
be
going
naked?
to be naked?
Hell
Very
yeah.
different ends of the spectrum there.
There's still security cameras. That's fine. Whatever anyone wants.
It's okay. I'm 18.
Costume. Can we? Oh, gonna be costume party.
A costume party and your actual superhero costume.
No. Like like dress up like a sexy pizza boy or something.
Oh.
Fancy dress. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any of that.
I'll get you. I'll hook you up. We're good.
I don't. Yeah.
If they'll let me off campus, then sure.
We can get you off campus. Don't worry.
I mean, we got hot dogs together. We can go off campus again.
Okay. So the plan is go to Spirit Halloween, get some fun costumes.
Yeah.
Do some training stuff, and
Sexy
party at
animorphs for everyone.
Yeah.
Party-
I once saw someone dress up as a sexy tauntaun from Star Wars. It was great.
I'm going with the
I've
sexy
legitimately seen someone do a striptease as a tauntaun, by the way, including like pulling out guts. So it was great.
Oh,
It was
fun.
wonderful. It was so good.
Beautiful.
I did get
Dude.
sent the picture of the sexy Bernie Sanders, which is just the him in the overcoat and the mittens, and so I'm all for it.
Yes. Alright, cool. Party it is. I can bring the fancy booze. We can crack into that.
So what I'm hearing so far is we're having the team bonding over the training center, and then partying at Penelope's afterwards.
Mhm.
I gotta get ready for that. That's later this week, right? Right?
That's tonight, right?
I'm sending a shrug emoji.
I'm in the train.
Surprise party.
Okay. So after school, I'm going to be very busy. But I will meet back for. Yeah, I'll meet back for the training.
I'm sorry, what do you
I've got-
mean you're out of cheese? How can you just run out of cheese? It's a cafeteria.
Your communicator's still on.
Ma'am, you ate all the cheese.
You should have more. Oh, I'm sorry.
You ate the day's supply of cheese. You get more tomorrow.
Cats have
Just a bowl of grated cheese.
Cats should not have dairy.
Why are you even eating cheese?
Humans
Cats should
shouldn't
not
eat
have
as much dairy as we do either, to be fair. We
No.
still do it.
Cheese is not like terrible for cats because
Mhm.
usually, especially like a sharp cheese, because it's the lactose that they shouldn't have. So like there's a process that goes. That's why cats can also have can have plain yogurt.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, continue. I'm still part human, okay? Cheese.
We're gonna need a list of what you can do and what you can't do cat wise.
Tomatoes.
Ash is already on their
Cats
phone
are
looking up
obligatory
costume
carnivores.
ideas.
No.
No cucumbers or pickles either.
Just scare me.
Cucumbers.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm
what
writing
costumes is
down a
Ash looking
supervillain
for?
now.
Yeah, Ash is looking up a costume. Not settled on one yet. Sexy Halloween costumes. Probably gonna glance over at Tennis. What you want to dress up as?
What am I
It's like-
supposed to dress up as?
I'm gonna like tilt my phone and be like, so this is like a Robin Hood costume. It looks. I mean, I don't need to describe to you what these Halloween costumes look like. I'm sure we all know.
Mhm.
This is like a tavern wench. That's quite funny. That's poison ivy. That could be well, maybe not, because villain.
Mhm.
Goldfish.
A goldfish? How do you make a goldfish sexy?
I don't know, but it's a thing that exists.
And
Is there a rabbit? I like
Oh.
rabbits.
Hell yeah, I'll get you a rabbit costume.
Oh
Like
God,
makeup,
there really
give
is
you a
a.
little nose and like.
I don't understand how you can make a rabbit sexy, but I could go as a rabbit.
I'm on it.
I found the sexy.
Oh, could I have a
goldfish.
tail? Like a really puffy tail.
I'm looking to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can, yeah, we could get you. Ash is starting to have very complicated feelings. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll get you a tail.
I just looked at the goldfish.
Yes.
Share it in Twitch chat, Renda. Share it for everyone.
Yeah. Everybody needs to see this gold.
Yeah.
There you go. This goldfish. Enjoy the sexy goldfish.
Oh, this is
the
amazing.
eyes.
Well, it's it's great.
Oh no, it yelled at me.
It's okay, it came through.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Oh, yeah.
that's not even the one. That's not the one that I. Hang on, someone might be able to do this if I.
while you're pulling up sexy goldfish and deciding to go as rabbit, Penelope does look to Sam and like just like as the scene like switches over, and she's like, so you and I have been working together the longest. Do you think we should go as matching rabbits, maybe?
Oh.
Matching rabbits.
I just want everybody, just out of character, I want everybody to show up as rabbits.
Is it right?
Except for Ash, who's dressed up like a wolf.
Oh no!
And we're like,
I like
oh no.
I like it.
Sure, you can be a black bunny, I'll be a white bunny. We can make that happen.
Okay.
Okay. A group of rabbits walks into a room with 2 apex predators.
Oh yeah.
There are
I think
2
Ash-
wolves
Ash-
inside of you.
There are 2 wolves inside of you. Yeah. Ash is gonna get Playboy bunny rabbit costume, but then also like cute onesie bunny outfit, so that Tennis has a choice.
They honestly would have, whatever you pick, they would be like, I guess this, I did say it was supposed to be second, like doing the thing where you try to keep it up.
Yep. Can do makeup as well. We have to do training first, though. Honestly, though, I feel like we should dress up in our costumes for the training contest.
Oh my god. Do it. Do it, cowards, you won't.
They just
they will.
Everybody just shows up as
For the training, though.
yeah. I didn't have time to change.
Oh, I have to show up in costume? Okay. I'm coming as a person.
Legit. It probably just one of those really comfortable onesies, like the big animal hood thing that full on, just like a wolf. But like, a wolf, but like with a little red like riding cape on. Hell yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
I want whatever the sluttiest version of a bunny is.
Mhm.
Like whatever has the most flesh possible. If it's just like BDSM straps and then a bunny tail.
Playboy bunny.
If Penelope and Sam are both going shopping together, they are definitely getting the sluttiest bunny suits.
All right. So you have your Playboy bunny range. I found one for Sam.
Oh god.
Immediately.
Simon wears stripper heels?
It doesn't show his feet, but
Oh. Well, I mean, but we know. Deep down we all know.
well, we know.
If you can't
we
see
know.
my feet, it's because I can't put them up.
There you go.
Twitch doesn't allow it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Just
I can't post that one on Twitch.
For chat, do not try Jan's moves in heels. We do not condone this, even though our characters are doing it.
We are trained professional children.
Don't fight crime stripper heels, everyone.
Listen, they somehow they still think combat heels are viable.
That drives me so crazy.
They're tactical heels.
No, they're not. They're painful. They're painful.
Tactical heels.
They're tactical kitten heels.
I found, looking at these costumes, I found another supervillain, though. All right. Here
I'm
we
glad
go.
that I've taken us down this costume.
Yeah,
path. It feels
down
rabbit
this
hole.
roll.
This
Yeah,
little
into
rabbit
the,
hole.
Okay, so I'm super confused. Are we showing up at 6 o'clock in costume at the training session and the party?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to leave now.
It's gonna be a smooth transition from one into the other.
I need an excuse. I need to go talk to Hellbinder. I'll be there.
Okay.
After school, Penelope just goes to get ready, buys party snacks and everything.
all right. Yeah, and so you guys disperse again to get all this sorted out. And so the plan is to party after the training session. So the time between lunch to about 6 o'clock goes into full montage mode, where it shows you all getting your stuff ready, trying on different outfits, looking for the appropriate amount of glitter to put with a sexy bunny costume, the various things that are needed to get you situated and ready. And as time draws closer, the hard decision is to show up in these costumes, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
wear a trench coat if I go to school.
Okay.
I need to
Yeah, that's why I was like, I just want to make sure that everybody's actually showing up in these costumes, and it's not just going to be poor Sam I.L. dressed like this when he arrives.
I'm waiting to be picked up because my friend said that they would pick me up. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
When you pick up,
yeah.
when you pick me up,
Mm-hmm.
Kaylee is in a full lilac pageant ball gown.
Beautiful.
You said you were going as a person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
so
impressive.
yeah, and we'll just go
Thanks.
in order of what everyone looks like. So since you picked Kaylee up, what does your costume look like?
For me?
Yeah.
Literally just a onesie, like a wolf onesie.
Wolf one.
Just,
like the pajama.
Comforter. Yeah, pajama. Oh, like it's the kigurumi, is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Full on. Yep.
Just a full on wolf
some
one.
sneakers. Yeah, I spent all my time getting Tannis like incredible with that outfit. Did some makeup.
Who's like in one of those blue Playboy bunny outfits with like blue matching fishnets, and then they're like they are tactical kitten heels. They can still run around them a little bit, but it's like the lacy ears where the insides of the ears are a little bit lace, and then like soft makeup, and they're like and they're still doing a thing. Are you sure that I'll be able to move in this?
Yes.
Oh, you'll move.
Yeah. And it'll be fine.
I feel like an idling character in one of the video games you guys showed me. See, watch. And they like do
I love it.
Okay, yep. Okay, yeah. No, you should do that more.
That made me lightheaded.
I should be like, I know you said you don't like people staring. Would you object if I don't want to seem like I'm...
No, that's the point of costumes.
Yeah.
Distractions.
Staring respectfully.
I'm staring real respectfully.
I really like your ears.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wish they moved more. They just kind of...
Yeah. Your dress looks great, Kaylee, by the way.
Thank you. This was the last one that I bought before I became a cat.
Oh, so it's like really special to you then?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to compete in pageants anymore.
You did
I
pageants.
can see that.
Yeah, I did
Maybe-
pageants.
Why don't we do like a super pageant though?
I mean, that'd be really nice.
Because you could enter that.
Somebody sold their soul to my dad to win one of those ones.
Oh.
Coincidentally,
I think I know her.
yeah, you guys would know who this person is. It is a hero by the name of Peacock. Because it was a pageant. No, the rumor is they sold their soul, but no, they didn't. They won on pure talent.
It's been confirmed.
You're damn right. They won on pure talent.
They won on pure talent. Wink.
Well, ladies, shall we go and do some training?
This is going to be very strange. If anyone messes up my dress, I'm going to eat them.
Would you like me to teach you how to gird your loins? You have to like take your dress and put it through, and they're like doing it for you, and they like tied the front of your dress so that it's more, and they look a little bit like harem pants now. While you still have the thing. That's really what they would do. They would.
Oh my god! I just saw the dress. It is so fluffy looking.
Yeah.
It's a lot of girding.
Yeah, it's a lot of girding.
is having more complicated feelings at this, so just kind of goes into the bag that they've got and pulls out the expensive booze that they're bringing for the party afterwards and just cracks open like, I'm gonna have a drink.
Thanks, Tannis. I appreciate it.
Say, like, help you get your floof in the car.
I'm very
so
used
much
to
packing.
I'm very used to having this. Usually my mom used to do this, but thanks. You're like my mom today.
I don't think I'm allowed to have children.
Of course you can have children. That's your decision. Nobody else's. No one can allow you.
I mean, like, literally, I think any soul that comes through me is technically a hell beast.
Well, that's okay. You can just go find another one. Like, there's lots of people who just come from other people's bodies that don't have moms, and you can just be theirs.
Like yours, my firstborn.
Yes.
You're not promised to anyone.
Well, I mean, I still have my actual mom, but it's okay. I can have two moms.
In most states, that's true.
I'm a mother. No drama.
Halcyon City, it definitely embraces.
Two moms. Yes.
Yeah.
In Super City, you can have as many moms as you want.
Yep.
This was very heartwarming.
Why are you drinking the whiskey already? You can't just crack it open.
Like
I have a nose.
I needed a drink.
Still mad at you, by the way. It's okay.
Me?
Yeah, I'm very mad at you.
Well,
wait. Why are you upset?
Because
I think we ran off and did the stupid thing.
I didn't get to dance.
You know, nothing stopping you from dancing. We're gonna be dancing tonight. We'll make up for it.
It's not the same, but that's
In
okay.
fact, you're going to get to dance right now.
Ah!
As Sam and Penny walk in.
Are we?
You can thank Sam for that.
3 bunnies.
Yeah, we're all runners.
So we're in trench coats at this point because, like, we can't walk through school.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Or you see the ears.
Canis is, though, apparently.
If anything, I'm overdressed.
A lot of respectful stares.
Staring.
I'd like to see someone stop us.
But yeah, if we're in the room, I think Bright Star is going to rip off the trench coat, reveal the splendor beneath.
And he grabs the shoulder and does like that.
It's
that
me, Grandmama Anastasia.
I pictured the Obi-Wan Kenobi pulling the robes off.
So many ways to this world. But I think afterwards he's gonna, with his powers, create some big letters that just say, I believe I promised you all a dance, and then start up the simulation.
And when you have the confirmation for the simulation to start, the lights go out first, and you're left in darkness, and a single light shines over the group of you, and you hear the automated voice, "Simulation, start." And you first hear this electronic dance music start up to kind of get the rhythm going. And as it does, lights start to illuminate more of the training area. And you see that forested outcroppings surround a pathway that leads you guys to this secluded nightclub that is situated deep in the woods. And it's just called the Lumberyard. And so as you guys start making your way up towards the Lumberyard, you see that there is a group of individuals that are standing outside of the club. There's 4 in total, 2 small dressed up henchmen, dressed kind of like punk hooligans who would attend a rock concert. They got spiky mohawks and collars with a lot of metal studs on them, the ripped leather vests with various band patches and torn jeans, and just like thigh-high leather boots with spikes on the fronts of them. They look like the just very punk rocker scene. Behind them is a third individual that's like twice their height, nearly twice their girth, just a big muscled meathead. They are covered in just chain piercings. Their gauges are huge. Their head is shaved, but also dyed like a purple color with what's left of their hair. They have like a sunburst tattoo on one side of their face, but they have like the same punk rocker attire, complete with the spike boots and stuff. But the three of them kind of turn and regard all of you guys, and they say, "No one's allowed inside of the lumberyard." And one of them gets up and does just like a pirouette spin, and then strikes a pose without getting through us first.
I look to. Sorry, go on.
I just want to make a quick point of order. I think I messed up the description. I was hoping for a nightclub that was in like part of the woods, like just dangling from the trees is like a disco ball. Like open air nightclub style. But that open was my air. Bad.
Well, no, hold on. Samael says correction, and the scene pauses with the guy mid-spin and goes, I was hoping for an open air nightclub. And then it says recalibrating, and you see the roof of the club get ripped off, the walls explode, and more trees sprout up around the area. And so now, instead of there being 3, there's approximately 12 individuals that have gathered around in front of this like illuminated dance floor, and like the illumination is now multicolored illuminated toadstools and boulders, and there is like a fairy ring that makes up like a bar, and there's even a raised platform now where 2 individuals are sitting. They're lightly obscured by shadow, at least by their face. But you can make out that they are higher up, more important people, but they have like a lit up staircase that is leading to where they should be, but they are looking down at where you all are with this group of henchmen blocking the path to reach them on this dance floor. But then the simulation resumes and he says, "Not without getting through us." And he strikes a pose, and then the rest of them all strike various, getting ready to Sharks versus Jets dance off with you guys.
Then Penelope will like reach a hand out towards him and just say, "Well, would you like to start us off?" Extending her hand.
Of course, and gingerly takes it.
All right. So we are going to go into a combat action then. So let's go over our team mechanics. When entering a battle against a dangerous foe as a team, we start with 2 team getting added to the pool. So we are currently at 3. Who are we determining is the leader of this? I feel like it's Sam.
I feel like it's
put
Sam.
This together.
Yep.
Okay. Does Sam have influence over every teammate?
Not even close.
Okay, so there's no team added there. If everyone has the same purpose in the fight, we could add 1 team.
Yeah, to get to the party faster. So
get to the party faster.
Party
That's
started.
1. No, that like y'all can have different, and so one person has Revolver has get to the party faster. What is everybody else's?
Leave.
I could say that counts. Be done with this is what I'm qualifying it as, I guess. What about Manifesto, Bright Star, and Paladin?
Right now, has like just has like a wanting to have a good time. I think is there
having a good time.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Bright Star's goal is to dance with Kaylee.
All right. And Paladin, what was your motivation for this?
Looking to dance and have fun.
We're going to dance and have fun. Okay. So it is safe to say that we're all not on the same purpose. Half the group is ready to go already. So there's no team added there. Does anyone mistrust the leader or the team? Looking at you, Paladin.
Kaylee mistrusts the team right now. In fact, she's kind of mad.
So, I'm your mom.
It's okay. It's not necessarily you. It's the situation. She's mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll accept that because even if it's one person, it doesn't stack the penalty. Is your team ill-prepared or off balance?
Almost certainly.
Almost certainly. All right. So that brings us down to one team for the pool. Do you want to mark a condition to avoid removing? You can mark a condition to avoid removing a team from the pool. I don't know if that means you can mark multiple conditions, but I will allow it if you want to do that.
I think I want to take the guilty condition.
All right. So I'll add one more back. Did you want to take anything else?
No.
All right. So you have 2 team in the pool. Pool 2. All right. So you are the leader, and I'm going to go ahead and preface this for basically like everybody's turn or every other turn, a new song will come up. So everybody have a song ready. And when I ask you what song is playing now, that'll be where we go. But Samael, you're the one in the lead. So what's playing when this dance fight starts?
Oh God. Grind on Me by Pretty Ricky.
What time period was this?
Late 2000s.
It's the early 2000s.
That's what I requested.
All right, I'm gonna pull this up real quick so I can hear it for just a moment.
I have a good one. I'm ready.
Just a heads up, y'all. OBS is kind of having a hiccup, so.
I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely having a little bit of it's having a moment. I don't know if it's my internet that's having a moment or what, but it'll go from like 21K to like 100. Like it's having a moment. So we're still recording just fine. So as long as it doesn't disconnect, we can continue. But I'm just kind of letting y'all know that it's having issues. Yeah.
Much apologies to the live audience then. So yeah, Grind on Me starts, and it's a very to say it's a very bump and grind rhythm is incredibly accurate because it's what is on there. But it's a very slow and sensual one. So when you start feeling the rhythm, Samael takes the lead. And why don't you go ahead and kick us off here? What are you doing for this first?
I think that paladin like spins me away, and I confront the first individual, and I want to literally grind on them and then just kick up with my heel right into their groin.
We had to disconnect.
Oh,
so, yeah, we had to disconnect. There it goes. What is let me switch Wi-Fi real quick. It's the only thing I can think of. I'm just stop streaming to keep recording. Come on, OBS. I know you say you're reconnecting, but I actually don't want you to. I would like for you to stop and then restart. Oh, you might be back. Maybe. Let's see. I think we're back. I think it wants us like everyone refresh the page. Sorry about that, everybody. Please refresh. It actually doesn't say that we're on. Hold on a second. What is going on? It is a Friday.
It's coming. There we go. It's coming back. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Okay, so
Oh nope! It just went down again.
And then it went away. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do something real quick. Just 5 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. I'm deciding between Rolling by Limp Bizkit and Get Your Freak On by Missy Elliott.
Oh, dang. Both of those are good in totally different directions.
Hell yeah.
Listen, we didn't get our ba with the ba at the end of night.
Ba with the ba, the things.
the frontier. So
No.
if we slip in a Kid Rock reference for this one, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Ooh, some Shakira.
Yeah.
I don't know yet because I'm trying to do this. So
Yeah.
it's going to be dramatic, though. I promise.
Mhm.
Okay, I think. All right, so let's go back. Let's start streaming. Okay, come on, OBS, get us up. Let's go. Well, y'all all just froze for me now.
Oh, we're good.
I think we might not yet. We're not good yet. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, I froze for a minute. OBS is still having trouble connecting to the server, even though like my internet says it's fine. Like my internet speed's at 116. I don't know why OBS is being dumb.
You were hiccuping there on Zoom.
Yeah,
for a second.
it hiccuped up because I changed to Wi-Fi, and then it said it was fine, and now it's not fine. I think it's just my internet. Worst case scenario, we could just continue to record, and if it doesn't go up, it doesn't go up, and I'll just upload a better VOD. But I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm actually gonna put this on the splash page real quick, just to make things. It looks like we're back. Hi everyone. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully you can see the splash page. My internet decided it wanted to be what it was. It looks like the splash is back up. So I'm just gonna. Our mics are live. So
hello, we're back.
Yeah, I think we're back. So I'm gonna switch back over. We're back. All right, we're about to have a dance party. So here we go. All right.
Come on, hold up. You can do it. Stay on target.
We have an hour and 15 minutes. Come on, internet. Do your job. All right, we're good. Let's go.
All right. So we'll
song picked.
Yeah, we'll rewind for Samael. We had Grind On Me playing, and so just give us a recap of what you had done when you directly engaged the target.
Right. So yeah, I just get spun away by a paladin and immediately start literally grinding up on this individual. And I think what he does is he stomps his heel down, and then just a fist comes up and in the balls. And I think that's what it is. That's what it's
just do. For a nice quick clock. Yeah, go ahead and directly engage that threat for me. Do some violence.
Oh, damn. Ooh, wait, actually, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure if this counts because I'm not 100% sure how this works. But one of my abilities is actually stage fighting. Is this like?
Oh,
does it...
absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You have an audience.
Yeah, you have an audience of the people, your companions, and usually the training rooms are watched by other students because it's always a fun thing to see. So I'll say, yeah, you have an audience.
I think this one's private, right? Though, right?
They're not aired. Oh well. Yeah, you kind of made it sound like it was just for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you wanted it at the end of the day. So let me just double check your stage fighting.
You have to mark a condition, but you can do it.
You mark a condition to do it?
I think so. If I remember right.
I don't see that. Oh yeah, mark a condition to roll. Okay.
Yes. You already have one. So what else are we marking then?
Okay. So let's see. I think he's kind of clocking the feel of what's going on, and this he's a very oblivious kind of person most of the time. Like, he's very self-centered. He's like, this is gonna be great. Everyone's gonna love this. We're gonna get dance and fight. That's everything I want. Not realizing that's not what people want, and being that kind of ego person. But like, he does notice. So I think he's gonna go with insecure.
I like it. I can see that. So yeah, go ahead and mark that second condition. And on Roll20, it should be marking the penalties when they come up, which neither of these two have yet, but just be aware that they're going to be there in the future. But then with the doing stage fighting, that does hit. And so does it add anything else? No, it just treats it as directly engaging with superior instead. So when you get a 10 plus on that, what ends up happening is you manage to hit them without having any on a 10 plus, you can pick two of the following: resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think with the intention behind this little get together, I want to create an opening for a teammate. I want to try and push for that, teamwork.
Yeah, nice.
I think one more too.
Yeah, you get one more.
Oh, yeah, frighten the opposition.
Okay.
I want to make them. I want to make them nervous. I want to make her like he just got punched.
This is in the dick. This is your opening move. So when you get in there and you grind up against him and then you deliver this stunning blow, the entire opposition for the next person to come in, and the next person is going to be
We disconnected again.
God bless it.
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. This happens with technical stuff.
Yeah, it's just what is going on today? My internet's never this burpy. I have fiber. What's going on? Like,
yeah, fiber usually makes you regular.
Right? Exactly. It's probably all the cheese Kaylee consumed. All right, let's try and reconnect here. All right, it says we're reconnected again. Sorry, everyone. Again, please refresh. The internet is just having its hiccups today. It's a Friday afternoon. I guess the teenagers are coming home. I don't know. All right, next on deck. Let's continue.
Yep. So the opening was created for the next person, who will be whoever wants to jump in. That's the do sound.
Oh.
I can. If you, how did you set it up? Did you get them in an exposed position kind of thing?
That person is basically down on their knees, grasping their injured groin, but the remaining 11 henchmen are all looking like they're in pain as well from having seen this.
Okay. I'm gonna take the opportunity then to teleport and pop in behind one of them and just kick out his knees to drop him to the ground. Because I'm not sure if we're fighting to the I'm not sure the parameters of the training currently. So I'll try and ground them, kick them right in the back of the kneecaps.
Yeah, that might have been something important for Brightstar to have conveyed to everyone else, but it looks like Brightstar is at least trying to vent some frustration. So
yep.
Just kind of follow suit and go ahead and engage them.
Engage.
In Brightstar's defense, he's not a thinker.
It's fine. Oh no. I'm distracted by all the bunnies.
You're distracted by all the bunnies. You
I will spend a team.
Okay.
That'll knock that up to a 7.
Yeah. So I think how is she moving in again?
Teleporting
in, kicking out knees, probably sees Tannis jiggling a little and is like, whoop.
Yep, okay. So as she's doing that, Paladin will see that happening and she'll take like a small clip from I guess one of the straps on her outfit, and seeing her move in, she just kind of like tosses it above her head and it explodes in glitter dust to distract them.
Nice.
Yes.
Ash also gets distracted.
Yeah. You got this, Ash.
Thanks.
Yeah. And so you're much less distracted with the opening that's created. So with a 7 to 9, you can pick one of the list. The resist the blows, take something from them, create an opportunity, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Take something from them. Have they got some manner of weapon on them I could take? Because I don't think I have one.
Yeah. Hey, Bright Star. Question for you and the wonderful rock show people. What do you think they fight with?
They fight with like butterfly switchblades, but it's a comb that is razor sharp.
I have one of those flip razor combs somewhere. I wish I had known I could have dug it up sooner and just been like, because I have one of them and I love that thing. And it's always funny when at work we see always a kid under the age of 15 who thinks it's cool to bring it through the airport. And you're like, oh, found a switchblade. And then you're like, flick. It's like, oh, you little fucker. Here, go. Put that in your stored bags. Damn it. But yeah. So I think one of them basically, the way it looks when you directly engage the threat, these things are always cinematic in nature. So when Manifesto appears, they start fighting with this person and you guys are exchanging blows and punches and fights, and it's a full-on scrap, but you're able to get the upper hand with Paladin helping. And in that moment is when you're able to disarm them, and you see that they have this switchblade comb that you knock from their hand, and you probably even take a moment to just brush it back real quick and then hold it out ready.
Absolutely.
Who wants to jump in next?
Tannis will.
All right. Get them, Tanny.
So they don't understand why people are dancing right now. They kind of get it, but they don't. But when they go to move in, because they just kind of like follow forward, because like we're supposed to finish this so that we can get to the party. So the faster we finish this, the faster we get to the party. And their hands like go up and they go in opposite directions, and she like snaps them, and one goes up and lands above. You said it was like open air, but is there like an actual disco ball that's like there?
It is the moon, and yeah, it is hanging up there. High enough, but not so high that you can't reach it.
Yeah, totally. She wants to have one hand there and one hand fall to the ground, and then have a portal open over top of the nearest person, and just have them slap shut, and that person be gone.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think they get this as a simulation right now.
Mm-hmm. Roll to
even if they announced it.
This is for you to go all out. They got stuff in place to make sure nothing gets broken.
Roll to, you said unleash
powers. Yeah.
But
you're using your powers for sure. Also, my misses. So Manifesto got knocked up to a success, and Brightstar also got knocked up to a success. So those failures don't count for marking potential. Revolver, however, not enough team pool could save yours. And so what ends up happening when you try and teleport this person, they fall through it, but they fall in such a way that as they appear on the other side, they're able to correct themselves and they kind of fix their trajectory. And when he falls, he lands and he does the superhero landing where he touches down on the ground and the music changes and it's Instincts Wants You Back. And so, he lifts his head up right as it goes, "You're all I ever wanted." And like 3 more guys slide in next to him. And they start to choreograph their moves. And as they start to shift through, the music and rhythm of where they go, "Want you back," and they pelvic thrust, and just this sonic wave is launched out at the group of you. So everybody please roll to resist a powerful blow.
May I, Aaron, if I am allowed, may I make a defend roll to take the brunt of the hit?
Yes, that'll be your turn, but it's going
acceptable.
It's going to be going out to everyone. So who are you trying to defend?
I will. Let's see. 2 of them moved forward already.
Mm-hmm.
I think. Let's do. I think she'll defend Kaylee this time around.
Defend the bull.
Defend the bull. Well, she hasn't. She hasn't gone yet. Actually, no. I think Tanis, because they're concentrating.
Okay.
No, Kaylee. Yeah, I'll do Tanis this time around.
Yeah, do Tanis.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you.
Where is Take a Powerful Blow, by the way? I'm trying to find it on the sheet.
On the Roll20 sheet, it's going to be up at the top under the conditions.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they put the Take a Powerful Blow in tiny font instead of doing it in the other direction.
Okay. I rolled super low. I'd do good.
Yeah, rolling low is good in this case.
Mm-hmm.
So please roll your defend.
I did bad.
Yeah, Bright Star is going to take a hit. That being said,
wait,
since
where
you
is
haven't
it again on this one on the sheet? I don't
right
see
above conditions, like it says condition, like on the conditions thing, like.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Oh, I see your savior, hun. Sorry, I thought that was something else.
Yeah, whoops.
You rolled to defend and you got the 6.
Yeah, that's not going through unless someone wants to spend the last team.
I don't mind sending it, but I rolled low enough that I can handle it. So if they go to defend me, but I end up supporting them, so we just end up helping each other. Because I rolled a 2 on my Take a Powerful Blow.
That's fair. I have to take a powerful blow though too.
Yeah, you're going to take a powerful blow too. So when you defend someone or something from an immediate threat, you roll plus savior. For NPC threats on a hit, you keep them safe and choose one. On a 7 to 9, it costs you and exposes you to danger for the situation. And it doesn't say what happens when there's a failure. But so I think are you spending the team point to bump it up?
No.
Well, somebody else has to help you.
Yeah, someone else has to do it.
Sure.
If it's for what we're saying that will then help you out, then sure.
Okay. And so it is an NPC threat. So on a 7 to 9, it costs you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation. But you guys get to choose one, such as adding a team to the pool. It's weird that you could trade the team for a team. Take influence over someone you protect, or clear a condition. I'm gonna say getting the team pool back is not an option because you used a team to get to this point.
Fair point.
So it doesn't seem fair to just refund your team back. But you can take influence over the person you protect or clear a condition.
I mean, I don't have a condition currently, but I may get one if if I'm taking the powerful blow.
You are still taking the powerful blow because you just exposed yourself
Yep.
to more danger.
That's fine. I will. If I struggle through the pain, should I take one condition instead of two?
I'm not understanding.
On take a powerful blow, because I got a 7 on.
Got a 7. Okay.
Yeah. So I have to choose one.
Are you taking struggle through the pain?
Yeah, I'll take struggle through the pain.
Okay, so you're going to mark 2 conditions.
I will take I'll take insecure with how she was feeling, and afraid.
Okay. Yeah, the power of the rhythmic gyrations of their hips is quite intimidating, especially when they have some real power and force behind the motion. And so as you step in front of Revolver to take the brunt of this, the force of it is so strong that sections of her buddy costume start to get ripped. And that's where the conditions start to show as just some of her decency is exposed. And we all know that Penelope isn't really worried about their decency given what happened last time, but maybe some insecurity is slipping through.
A little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit now that we see that this situation is going. So we have
I just like look up like just from where I am, and I'm like, damn, their hip game is real good.
Yeah. Got strong hands. So that leaves Kaylee's turn.
Kaylee looks at all of you like as you were doing this and as her song starts to play and is like, this is really stupid. She turns around and she leaves.
Oh no.
like just leaves.
Okay. So Kaylee exits the scenario, and so we see just in the night sky where everybody's like pictures and statistics would be, it just says Kaylee has left, or not Kaylee, Snow Leopard has left the battle, and then there's just a little X over their face and just like sad cat noise. Meow. Which leaves 4 of you against the group of these people.
Wait, no, Kaylee, come back! Like,
Kaylee, come back. Any kind of full good scene.
She can't believe that she is missing the Bachelor for this right now, so she's like,
and what ends up happening, since the villains and stuff can have a turn, the dancers basically start to encircle the remaining 4, and they're like, come on, show us your moves, what do you got? And like some of them are twirling chains and the others are tossing the comb knives back and forth. But at the top of the staircase, you hear the male figure seated on a reclining chair go, pathetic. Is this the best that these heroes can bring to bear? And he stands up and he's got a cool cane and he's dressed in a really nice suit, and he walks to the edge of the stairs and he says, who here thinks they're strong enough to challenge? And he throws his head back dramatically, the rock show, and the pyrotechnics go off around him. And he says, step forward and issue your challenge. And he stomps his foot and he stamps the front of the cane in front of him.
this is so Scott Pilgrim. Like, I'm not.
That was exactly what I was going for. He does the Gideon exactly. That was what I wanted.
Can I, because I marked down, because I also did not do well on my condition, so now I have 3 conditions.
Yeah.
I marked down angry just because nothing is going right, and especially with Kaylee walking away. Can I make like God, what's that character? The really problematic Native American DC character who creates like a spirit rendition of themselves that is super huge.
Oh God, I know the
Vixen?
one, the Justice League one. No, he does the innate Chuck. Apache Chief.
Yeah, that one.
Apache Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you got to be more specific because all Native American heroes are kind of controversial.
Are really problematic. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's Apache Chief.
He had a great version in a.
Indigenous people are like, ugh.
His Young Justice version was really cool.
That's the one I'm thinking of because
Mhm.
I think Brightstar is going to create just like not even, it doesn't even look fancy. It doesn't look like glamorous like he usually does, but just a large angry version of himself. And I think he's going to go to stomp on the villain with his giant hand.
I like it.
But can I actually stop and call out to the room to cancel the exercise?
Yeah.
Paladin's already running forward.
No, like this is fine. If you wanna cancel the simulation, there is always a safe word that will stop it before anybody gets hurt. Because the thing about these danger rooms is it's full contact, so people can get hurt in them. So the stop program sort of thing command will shut it down. Is that what you're planning to do?
I think so. I think just like right before he hits, like the twinge of anger is just kind of like melts away for a moment. Like he's still angry, but mostly at himself. So he's just whatever the safe word is, end program.
Yeah. And so this hand is about to come down to crush him, and he like gets ready to fight you, and then you just sigh and say ed program, and there's a moment where the two of you make eye contact, and there's like a knowing grin from him, and as he fades out, as the program dies, just the lingering of like a mocking laugh hangs in the air before it goes back to this gray tiled floor and hollow projectors and stuff of this room, and it leaves the four of you standing around looking relatively confused now that the simulation ended as quickly as it started.
That's awkward.
Is it because my portal didn't work?
No, it's not.
I
put this together for Kaylee, I think.
Yeah, she wanted to dance, and I thought this would be fun, but I don't know.
Like I reach out and I just kind of like put a hand on his shoulder. You did good. All things considered, this was gonna be kind of fun.
I think you need to say that too.
Even if it didn't hit right.
I'm gonna have a word with Kaylee.
Janice is already out the door.
Yeah, and as the decision to go have a conversation with Kaylee happens, the camera cuts away from you guys, and we see that Kaylee has stormed out and is leaving the main building and walking out.
Yeah, I have totally scaled the building to climb to the highest rooftop possible.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're climbing and climbing, and when you get to the top, you see that you're not the only one there. There's another individual, and they're standing dangerously close to the ledge, but it doesn't look like they're contemplating stepping off, because most likely they could fly because this is a superhero academy, or they have some means of not hurting themselves if they were to fall. But it's a girl about your age, and she's dressed in all white, and her dress flows in the increased wind speed the higher up you get. And it's just kind of blowing, and she's looking out over the skyline of Halcyon City. It's about 6:20, so the sun is still out, but it's getting to that point where it's starting to set in the sky. And she kind of looks over her side at you and says, "Oh, I didn't expect anyone else to come up here. Hello." And she greets you with a wide smile.
I was just coming up here to sulk. I could go to another rooftop.
Oh, nonsense. Sorrow is such a wonderful thing to bask in. You're more than welcome to stand here and feel sorrow.
Okay, I'm just gonna go to the other side of the roof then. Thanks, bye.
That's just fine.
Okay.
Have a pleasant day and enjoy your sorrow.
Yeah. I'm sorry, why are you up here?
I'm basking in the sorrow as well, the wonderful infinite sadness that is existence.
That's that sounds like an Evanescence song.
I'm sure it is.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm just wonderful. But it doesn't sound like you're okay. Why don't you tell me what's wrong and maybe I can help?
Can I assess the situation?
Absolutely.
I wanted to ask too, if my comic could be a comfort and support for Bright Star.
Mm-hmm. Sure, but later. Let's finish this scene.
Okay. Who is she?
Okay. And let's see. You get more than one.
Yeah, I get 2 with the 10. Yeah.
You don't recognize this young girl. She like I said, she looks to be about your guys' age. But you would remember a girl such as her. She's blonde, very pale. She has very vibrant green eyes. And she would be like the classic definition of an attractive young girl. But the dress stands out, the mannerisms stand out as odd, and you don't think there's any heroes that quite match this. And she's not dressed in a costume at all. But she's certainly up here. And
yeah, so I don't know her. So my question was, do I know her? And no. 2, the second question would be, what is she?
What is she?
I got hyper cat senses, so
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Your feline senses, they give you a weird vibe. There's very much this person isn't threatening, but there's a high danger sense that you need to be careful around them.
Sorry, my husband took his pants off.
Oh my. Listen. Priorities.
He's getting dressed and I see his little butt cheeks under his t-shirt. I'm sorry.
Hey. It's hard to pay attention. We already established that.
So, like, kind of sensing that, Kaylee's gonna go to the other side of the roof, and she's going to, like, she knows where Hellbinder's office is, so she's just gonna, like, get her claws into the building and just slide down to where he's at.
Yeah.
Just like,
and so it's just like, all right, bye.
Bye. I want
So you slide down and away. And so we'll cut back because Shay wanted to make a roll to help, and then we'll just kind of ping pong between the group now. So remind us what you had said. for Bright Star, and then go ahead and roll your comfort and support.
She put a hand on his shoulder and said that you did good, and all things considered, this was gearing up to be pretty fun anyway. Yeah.
You did good, lad.
Full hit.
Ooh.
Ooh, full hit.
So,
Bye, I love you.
Bye, we love you. Okay, we love you. Bye.
Everyone else said bye, they love you too.
So you can mark a potential, clear one of those many conditions you have, or shift your labels if you open up to me.
On a 10 plus, you can also add a team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
I do have conditions.
So many conditions.
I have 0 conditions. Ash is vibing.
Ash is
Vibing.
like, I'm here for all this drama.
Hell yeah.
I think Ollie froze.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. He did.
I think
No.
the key to not having conditions and not be a stressful situation is because I am wearing a onesie and everyone else is in a costume.
Yeah, exactly. That's where the vibing comes
I'm in
from.
a pageant dress. Oh, he dropped.
He's
Accidentally.
gone.
That's okay. I will just readjust Buns' thing.
Oh, we need him back for
I'm
the
the star
thing.
now.
Yeah,
No.
you've assumed the bright star.
Gaze
All right.
upon me.
Hey, episode 2, it's not a Twitch stream without
At least one disconnect.
One disconnect. Like, we have... I'm glad it's happening, like, in episode 2 and not, like, later. So, all right, cool.
Yeah. Did we drop or did he just drop?
It's
He's the
just
only
him.
one that... He's the only one that dropped. So, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna
Okay.
DM him and see what's up.
So I guess I could put a pin in Penelope's thing.
I could distract you with the doodle I did.
Oh, doodle. What is Ash and Tanis doing though while the two of them are talking? I know everybody was walking out, but
Yeah. Tanis was trying to see if they could find Kaylee.
Okay.
Make sure that they were all right. But they are currently like sliding down the building and going to talk
sliding
to
sliding down on the opposite side of the building, however.
So when they go out and just like don't see them, they just kind of look back at Ash and it's like
you would see signs of they had scaled the wall, however, to get up. So it is safe to assume that they had gone up.
Want to go up there?
yeah, I guess we should climb. They like
Yeah.
go to put their fingers
No.
in the claw hose.
Oh,
In the
no,
claw
no.
hose.
Yeah, just finger the holes. It's fine.
I'm gonna go and, slowly so that if she wants to, she can pull back. I'm gonna put my arm around her waist, and I'd like to think that Ash has been practicing this, but we're learning how to use our powers, so he is going to attempt to teleport them both up there.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and
Take her with.
roll to unleash them powers. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure.
Why did I say that?
Nothing
Yeah.
bad happened the last time I did this. Unleash my powers. Oh no.
Oh no.
You said, "Oh no!"
Yeah. So.
Oh wait, do I have a? Oh no, it's just a +1 thing, isn't it? I don't have a reroll.
Yeah,
You're-
we got
I-
forwards.
I don't
Oh,
know
no
what +1
rerolls
forward
yet.
means, so yeah, no rerolls.
Dang. Okay.
right.
Well then. You two try and bamf up there, and you probably get.
Not all of
Here's-
me makes it with us.
No, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Here's what happens. Ash, you're able to teleport, and the building is a little high, probably a little higher up than you're used to going distance-wise. So the two of you teleport, and you're about 10 feet off of the top of the roof. And so you have enough time to quickly throw open another portal to course correct. but it does chop Tanis in half, which is nothing for Tanis to normally worry about.
Yeah, no, it's just gonna freak everybody else out.
Yeah, it's gonna freak everybody else out.
And my legs aren't there.
Ash, you land back on the ground floor with Tanis's lower body, and Tanis's upper body lands on top of the roof, where this white dressed girl kind of turns and says, "Oh, well, isn't this a happy surprise?"
You just hear her like down to the ground. What the fuck?
I'm all right, Ash. Also, could you please stop tickling my foot? I can still feel that.
Oh my!
Oh, but
you seem to be.
Have you seen a cat girl?
Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, I did. She didn't seem very interested in sharing her sorrows with me, though.
Yeah, she's like that. I don't think she has much to be sorrowful about. We were apparently supposed to be dancing and not destroying a bunch of people in a forest.
Sometimes I feel those don't have to be mutually exclusive, but to each their own.
Exactly.
What about you? Oh, me? I'm enjoying the sunset.
It is nice.
It is.
Sorry to disturb you.
You're not. If I were disturbed, you would know. And she just continues to smile at you. She's taking the fact that you are just a torso very well.
Very well. But for Tanis, like, this is a thing I can do.
Slowly but surely, Ash is making their way up the stairs, carrying the lower
carrying
half.
the legs. And she says, so tell me, my half friend, do you have any sorrows you wish to share?
I have a lot of sorrows, but I don't necessarily think that I should share them. I think I signed a contract. And like their legs are gonna cross in your arms, Ash, because they're like crossing their legs off it.
Just a reflexive leg cross.
Yeah.
This is really traumatizing for Ash.
Sorry.
Oh, it's good stuff. Yeah, you just the lower half of this severed bunny unitard.
They're in like in
stockings.
fishnets.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hold it respectfully.
But they look over at the girl. I'm not exactly supposed to give things away, but I can trade you. I'll trade you sorrows.
Oh. Yes, I like that very much.
Okay. They like hold their hand out like it has to be a deal.
It has to be a deal. Always. And she steps away from the ledge and walks towards you. And I imagine you kind of like picked yourself up slightly from this. And so she kneels down in that kind of, I'm still in a dress for modesty's sake squat to get level with you. And she extends your hand and she says, I shall pass on to you the burden of a smile. And she shakes your hand.
I don't really think a smile is really better.
Oh, you'll come to see my way in time.
Then I guess I will pass on my sorrow of not knowing if I'll ever be able to truly feel anything.
I feel as though I could very easily test that theory with you. And she hasn't let go of your hand and she's looking towards the ledge.
Well, probably, but nerve endings don't necessarily work the way others do.
The door is pushed open as Ash, carrying a pair of legs, bursts through, and she turns and she said, oh, look, the rest of you has arrived.
Oh, hi, Ash.
Hi. I have your legs.
Thank you. Your hands are very warm.
Oh.
Thank you. Yours feel like
who knows who I was talking to?
Yep. Do you want me to lay them? Should I lay them down beside you?
Oh no, you can actually stand them and then
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. Yep. They'll scoop you up.
Like you put them on and they kind of do this along the edges of them, and you can hear the threads starting to rethread on both the costume and themselves.
I am both terrified and really fascinated by that.
And it makes you pay a little bit more attention. There are faint sewing lines that are like over their skin and like
very Nightmare Before Christmas imagery.
Yeah.
Just stow yourself back in.
Sally, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love it.
Sorry, I don't know. Who are you?
Oh, I haven't gotten a name yet.
I'm just a traveler. We were striking a deal.
A deal?
Apparently, I got burdened with a smile, and I told them something too.
Oh.
Are those the only sorrows we're going to trade?
I feel that that's appropriate for now, but if you wish to be in touch more, I can teach you many a thing.
It's a trick they learned that their father taught them. A little card kind of pops out of their wrist and they kind of hand it. If you need to get in contact, you can call us me.
Oh,
you can call me.
Fascinating. I have one of those as well. And she reaches she thinks, and she's in a sundress. And so she's like, lifts up a little hat and takes out a pamphlet. And it's a white pamphlet with a little sun on it. And it just says, believe in a smiling God. And she hands it to you. And she says,
Night veil me.
Oh, I am. I am. And she says, it was ever so wonderful to meet you. You can call me Sally, because I'm stealing that now.
Sally. Nice to meet you, Sally.
And it's very wonderful to meet you as well.
What you doing up here?
Basking in her sorrows. And the sunset, I think.
Basking in the sorrows of everyone.
Why?
Well, it's the best place to do it.
On a roof?
Mm-hmm.
Of a training ground?
Well, it's the highest building within the school.
You a student here?
No.
Why are you here?
Oh, nobody's actually asked me that yet.
I ask a lot of questions.
That's fine. Questions often lead to answers we didn't expect or want to find.
Very true. Do you have an answer?
I do. And the reason is I was given permission to be here.
To bask in people's sorrows?
Mm-hmm. Well, to spread my pamphlets. And she holds out another. Would you like one?
Sure.
And so and she hands you this pamphlet as well. It's just white with the little sun. And if you look at it a little more closely, you see that the sun has this photorealistic smile. Just teeth.
She's the Teletubby baby?
No, it's a smile. It's a full on with teeth. Photorealistic teeth, but it looks like it was a crayon drawing and it just has teeth.
Oh, just so many teeth.
This is why. What?
I have a question. Would I, given what I used to be used for, would I recognize the feeling of another being?
Roll me and assess the situation.
Yes. Okay.
And we will treat that as your question.
All right. Assess the situation.
Boom, full hit. So you'll have one more on top of this. You are sensing another being's power within Sally, not necessarily hers. Like she's kind of like you, where she's the vessel for another entity, not so much that you can kind of get the sense that if she were a student, she would be like the equivalent of a doomed.
All right. Then the second question I would like is, what here can I use to understand what she did to me?
The pamphlet.
I thought you were going to say pamphlet. I just wanted to make sure it was the damn pamphlet.
The pamphlet could give you some more information. And you open it up, and it has just like the religious recruitment jargon on it. And it's just a lot of, do you find that your life is filled with awfulness and suffering? That's good. Embrace the suffering. Always wear a smile on your face as you go through life. Just weirdly unnatural kind of
ominous positivity.
Ominous positivity. And questions that you would be like, yeah, I do feel that way. How can I fix that? And then it's like, you don't. Embrace the suffering. And it's a lot of just doomsday type of stuff where it's like, happiness is fleeting, and the true happiness is embracing a smiling God and all their vast and terrible power.
Can I go to like I'm moving in to ask a question about something on the pamphlet, but I'm wanting to try and use my power negation ability, but by distracting or tricking her to not know that I'm doing it. So I'm going to try and use my "Are you watching closely" move whilst using the power negation, just to see if anything happens if I do that on her.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Because it's a roll plus superior for the "Are you watching closely."
I'm fine with
if
that.
I'm trying to use my ability, then I'd be using Unleash Powers, so I'm not sure which to do.
Let's see. Are you watching closely when you visually distract or trick someone? They are fooled, at least for a moment. We'll get both. And if you succeed on the watching closely, you'll have a forward on unleashing your powers.
Okay. And can I use one of my, I'm going to see if I'm using this correctly. Can I use one of my +1 forwards that people in chat have graciously granted us to? Does that do something for this roll?
Absolutely.
So add a +1.
Yeah, you can do that.
So
I feel like you have some good momentum going with this conversation.
just keep asking questions. Oh.
That's a hit, though.
Yeah.
Okay. On
7 to 9, I can choose 2.
Yeah, you get a lot of stuff for that ability.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like to expose a weakness or flaw.
Okay.
And then I want to confuse them for some time, because regardless of what it is that I may find by exposing this weakness or flaw, if we need to leave, I want to give the opportunity for us to do so.
Yeah. Go ahead and unleash your powers for the negation.
Okay. And I get 1 for that because of the +1 forward thing? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Doing the thing. Whee! Hell yeah. Full hit.
Full hit, yeah. So the power goes off just like you expected. And I think when you sneak up on her with the intent of confusing and making this opportunity for you guys to not have any additional ramifications through her confusion, this negation drops whatever aura that that Tanis is feeling about this woman as her powers are suppressed. And the first thing that both of you notice when the powers drop, the facade of this pleasant-looking woman drops away as well, and her eyes are pitch black.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna look over at Talis and be like, we should probably go, right?
Have I gotten to the Hellbinder's office at this point to
Yeah, you had.
James is like, do we let her know her soul is leaking into her eye? That a normal thing.
I think basically the way your guys' scene ends is completely unaware of what you had done, but the two of you are like, should we go now? She finally says, oh yeah, your friend went over the side of the building not too long ago. If you hurry, you might be able to catch up with her. And I need to backtrack because we had lost them during Penelope and Samael's conversation. So I want to wrap that up, and then we'll close the scene or the episode out with Kaylee's conversation. So back to Penelope and Sam.
I had said my thing and made my roll, but it was whether or not he had to.
We lost him. We lost him right before he had the chance to accept it. So let's do a recap of that.
So she had put a hand on your shoulder and just like tried to smile and said like you still made an effort, and this was gearing up to be pretty fun. So, and she was just thanking him. It was a full hit, so on comfort and support.
I think he definitely accepts that, partially because he wants to. Like he wants to think that he did a good job. But yeah, I think he's gonna still be like, because what does that do? That removes like one condition or whatever.
It removes. You can mark you can mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if you open up.
Okay, I think I'm gonna accept it, and I'm gonna get rid of angry. I'm not angry anymore. I'm still feeling guilty and insecure, and my response is gonna thank you. I didn't really think about I didn't really think about it. Like, I thought this was gonna be fun. I know, but like, that doesn't mean anything. This is not what she wanted, and I didn't really think about it at all. And
it'll work out. I'm gonna have a conversation with her when I find her.
Can I share something with you?
Yeah. And I'm like picking up the coat to cover myself because my costume is like shredded.
Right. For a while now, you know the story about how I got my powers? That's not true. My dad gave them to me. It's kind of a thing in our family.
Mm-hmm.
Our power it collects and it grows, and then you can break it and pass it on, and that's how I got my powers. And that interaction was the only time I ever felt a part of something. Like, it's the only time he really cared to pay attention to me, when he, thought he could make me a little mini him. And I don't feel like I know how to be part of a team, and I hate that I am making this team worse.
I don't think you're making this team worse. You and I have worked together before, but we've never worked as a group since until recently.
That was because I was working by myself and you were there. We're together now. We all are. And
Ouch. Okay.
He's
I
just being honest.
I just mean that now we are united in a way that I just don't know how to really process. I also want to. This is me sharing a vulnerability, and I'm gonna ask. Please don't tell anyone about all of this. I just want us. I don't know. I just want us all to have fun together, and I'm really mucking that up.
Lips are sealed. I won't say anything.
Cool.
But I still do. I won't say anything about your powers or any of that kind of thing, but I think it's fairly obvious that you tried to do something for Kaylee. Is that right?
Well, for Kaylee and for Tanis, but I know that Kaylee was the most upset. I just, like I said, I just want the team to feel together. I want us all to be together.
Unmute your Zoom.
That's
your Google mic.
More
Sorry.
than that's more than any of them tried to do. And I kind of get the sense that that most of the team, or at the very least Kaylee, is definitely interested in you as a leader more than I.
That's
or at least more interesting, or maybe they like you.
Look, I'm just loud. I got it from my parents. I'm not a leader. I just like to be in front. You should. Anyone else should really be in charge.
No. None of those three.
Clearly we know who the logical choice is then. I humbly accept.
Yeah, no, she does do like a thoughtful, does look like she really does think about it for a moment. And it's just like, I see disaster in every one of these.
She's Doctor Stranging that and like, nope.
Yeah.
Yeah. Timelines, there's only one.
There's only one possibility.
There's only one. Thank you.
Well, you're probably right.
I think you've been putting yourself forward as a very proactive leader.
Okay.
But I mean, hey, everybody's gonna have their moment.
Right. By the way, I'm marking off my insecurity.
Oh yeah, talking this shit out is a great way to clear those.
Mm-hmm.
But it was also part of my move.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just feel a little guilty still.
It's perfect. Play that out.
And I think you see him like kind of cringe at the idea of like, man, I've been taking charge. And then an idea pops into his head. I think I know how to make you the face of this little team. And schemes appear.
Oh no.
But that's all I got for it.
All right. That's a good moment for it to segue away. And so finally we see this office window slide open as Kaylee nimbly cats her way through the entrance.
I don't know if it's nimble, but it's graceful.
It's catfully
It's catfully,
enters.
yeah.
And so, what is this? Are they a faculty member, or are they just a hero that's here?
This is the headmaster of the school she's going directly to.
Oh, the head. I have a different headmaster. That's why I was curious.
Oh, okay. Then maybe whoever the headmaster is, that's who she's going to.
Yeah. So you're arriving. When you open this window, I'm going to go ahead and set this for you because it's going to be hilarious. When you open this window, you don't realize that the headmaster is a retired hero by the name of Galaxy King. He very much has the old school 50s sci-fi hero look to him, where he has the full-on spandex spacesuit complete with the glass fishbowl helmet and a little jetpack and like a ray gun. But he's in his early 50s now. He has a full-on Colonel Mustard swirly mustache and amazing hair. But his name is Gilliam Tarrant. That's his real name, but he goes by Headmaster Galaxy King. And so when you open this window to slip inside, you feel yourself become very disjointed as you are no longer on Earth, but you find yourself landing in front of what would be the equivalent of the Mass Effect 2 Mysterious Man's look of the spacescape. So you land in front of this very nice desk, but it's a office in a glass dome on the moon, and it is looking directly at the Earth. And so you see that Galaxy King is standing facing the view of the planet, and he says, Miss Summers, it is very nice to see you, but I have a door.
Right, well, I wasn't inside the building and this was faster. There is a strange lady on the roof. Is she supposed to be there? Like, she's like white and she smiles real strange. And I got really bad, so straight up, I am a cat and I have two feelings. When I am predator and when I am prey. And I felt like prey in that moment. And I don't like that. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't think this is supposed to be here. So I came to you to let you know that someone that might not supposed to be here is just hanging out on the roof.
I can understand how that could be very disjointing for you concerning. I thank you for bringing that to my attention. Just know that this individual does have permission to be on the school grounds.
Okay, and she just goes back out the window.
You see that there isn't actually a window because it's this glass dome. But he says, "You're heading back then."
Well, I'm gonna go see if I can't catch the end of The Bachelor.
I certainly hope he picks Rachel. And he pushes
her. Rachel is awful. No, he needs to go with Jessica. Clearly,
Jessica's the better option. He says we will have to agree to disagree. And he pushes a button, and a little portal door opens up, and it shows the interior hallway of this building.
Yeah, I just leave. If she's supposed to be there, then okay, it's not Kaylee's business. She just wanted to make sure. And she is still in her lilac ball gown.
Yeah. The scene kind of closes out there with when the door slides shut again. Galaxy King is like, fuck Jessica. Rachel is the superior option. Just to himself.
And she just she exits and she just kind of looks around. She looks down at herself and fiddles with her ruffles with the tip of her long nails, and then it's just kind of sighs and just walks back in the direction of her dorm.
Does anybody try to communicate with the others? Those of you up on the rooftop, you probably can't figure out a way to scale back down, but it does look like Kaylee had gone from here. So what is everybody's like closing scene look like? Kaylee's heading back to her dorm to watch The Bachelor.
Kaylee's gonna get a little like beep over the communicator, and it's gonna be Tanis kind of asking if they're okay.
She responds with, "I'm fine."
Them. Were we still going to try to watch all of the people fight to death for the love?
I kind of want to just be by myself right now, thanks.
Okay. I'm sorry the dance party didn't work earlier.
Yeah, well, I guess that's what happens when people do pretend dances instead of real ones with real normal people.
Oh no.
Well, maybe you can take me dancing for real and not stopping somebody from talking to you or saving our friends from their own problems or dancing and fighting simulated people.
Not today, but maybe later. Just
Alright,
kind of want to go to sleep.
Enjoy your rest.
Thanks.
I'm going to go apparently fight in a bunny costume. they're still with Ash.
Yeah. How does Tanis feel at the end of that conversation?
The weird feeling they used to get after their dad sent them off. After creating something for somebody else and just kind of going, they don't know what they're getting into, and I think I feel bad for what I'm doing. That same guilt. What she doesn't understand is her feeling guilt. Mm-hmm. She feels that.
Even though you're feeling guilt and sad that you couldn't help Kaylee in all of this, I had a brain fart. Ash, you see that Tanis is looking down at the phone with a very wide smile on their face.
I hope they feel better.
You muted, Emma.
You're
Mostly just nervous laughter there. Slowly put my finger on my communicator and be like, "Everyone, there is a creepy demon lady on the roof." I repeat, creepy demon lady.
I'm not a demon.
I'm on the roof.
Her.
Yeah.
To the person with the black eyes.
And then I will respond, "It's okay, they're supposed to be there."
Yeah, and about this time the power negation probably wears off, so it's back to these very lovely and pleasant green eyes.
No.
Oh, your soul went back in. It's a little odd when it leaks out, isn't it?
Oh, soul? And she kind of just curious head can't. Oh, no. Souls are illusions. They are things that we give and trade, but really have no power over at all. Souls exist as the playthings of higher authorities. Mine wouldn't leak
I'm
out.
the messenger.
My fingers on my communicator the whole time because I want everyone to be hearing what she just said.
Yep.
Penelope is livid
Oh.
at hearing this.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware that there were other damned here.
Oh, I'm not damned. I've been saved. My wonderful and terrible God smiles upon me at all times, and now they smile on you.
What did you do to her?
Nothing that she didn't want. Nothing that wasn't given freely.
Yes, we traded.
She knows the wonderful warmth and love of our God.
Well, I told you I can't really feel. But, yeah.
Well, Feeling is a burden, anyways. I'm sad that you'll never know true sorrow, but in time, maybe we can fix that.
You finally made Tannis take a little step back.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And so, as we're running quickly out of time, what is our closing scenes for Penelope, who is steaming? Steam is coming out of her ears, and Samael, who are the two who were left to have a chat.
Well, I'll probably just be following Penelope. She helped me feel better, so I'm doing that. All the while on the phone, making her a new social media presence.
I think why he's doing that, Penelope is just kind of like if the camera just kind of like pans out a bit, and then she's just like standing in a room, empty except for Samael, and there's just like balloons and uneaten food and just like a party that was like hastily set up.
Oh no.
And there's a probably like a muted or volume way down of the pre-recorded Bachelor, and she just turns it off.
Oh. All right. And so as somebody quickly think of like the depressing early 2000s song that would be dramatically appropriate to play.
Green Day, Walk the Lonely Road.
Something by Stain.
all of those imposed over top each other.
It's the worst mix ever.
Yeah. No, we have some Green Day, Boulevard of Broken Dreams playing.
Oh
my god!
Just the emo anthem is going early 2000s.
Sorry.
Yeah. And so we see each of you finishing out the day in your various spots as all of this is happening and the music is playing, and as it's coming to a close atop the building, this woman still stands and she kind of looks out and seems to be watching you all depart, and the camera is positioned overhead where the sun hat is blocking most of her face, except for this smile that seems to start out in a normal position and then just kind of grows and elongates in an unnatural way to that sort of the barber from Courage the Cowardly Dog, where it's just like all the way out. It's not normal, and if you had been there to see it, it would have just been like roll a sand loss check. But it's just this wide, unnatural smile, and the camera cuts and the credits start to roll as we conclude another episode of Deliver Us from Evil.
Ooh.
We're as sad as our characters.
We saw all these sands.
We have. Let's do our questions then, I guess, right?
Yeah. We gotta wrap up our questions. And let me pull up my cheat sheet because I'm so glad
Ash isn't sad. Ash is hecking concerned. Hecking
concerned. So much concern. So why don't we start with Ash then? Ash, at the end of the session, you get to choose one. Did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team? And explain why.
Grow close to the team. He can real closey with Panis.
Yeah, there's a lot of bond in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to feel some leg. That's true.
Got to feel some leg, but also share a little moment as well, and look out for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like their list is going to be very weird sounding ingredients. They're gonna try to make the chicken that's out of the flour so that it's not actual meat, so that they don't see it.
Some chicken.
Got it. Well, yeah, happy to.
Like it. Great.
Yeah. But yes, did get close, yeah.
Okay.
So I shall shift thine labels.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you give influence to that person and clear a condition or mark potential.
I will mark potential as I still have no conditions yet.
Yeah, I gotta fix that.
That's just so chill. Listen, straight vibe.
Yeah, you were fine
free,
all
please
day.
Please do impose them on me.
Yeah, we'll have moments for Ash too.
Fuck me up, bam.
When you come across your nemesis, capitalist lad, it'll be fine.
Capitalist lad, dollar bills.
Yeah, dollar bills. That was his name. Dollar bills. And it's dollar bills and his outsourced sidekick, capitalist lad.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, yeah. He's just called Doge. He's transformed, and his persona is just a buff Shiba Inu. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. And so since Tanis has, or you already had the
did
thing.
You save your up one and your mundane?
Oh, you
down.
I think. Let's go down, freak, up, superior.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
That should be everything for you, right?
I think so.
All right. So we'll go ahead and jump to Tanis then, since they had something impact them. So, Tanis, did you grow closer to the team, grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
They did have a really nice moment with Manifesto, and it's not that they didn't grow closer to Manifesto. I think they got, well, no, I'll go with that, especially after they talked to me, after I got embarrassed about talking about the evil.
Mm-hmm.
And then they actually checked on me. So, yeah. I shall give you the influence.
You two just trading.
Yeah.
I like it.
Oh, yeah.
You already have it, so you can do my labels. Which one up, which one down?
Well, I was meant to do my own labels. I didn't realize. I thought I'd done. That was my suggestion for you.
Oh, it's yours. Mm-hmm. Because having the influence does the thing when you guys have it already.
Yeah, because I already have influence on Tanis, so.
Yeah, that's why you can shift my label.
Okay. But like I said, my suggestion earlier had been shifting your label. I thought I was shifting your labels at that point. I didn't realize I was meant to shift my own. So my suggestion.
No, I was supposed to shift yours. And you're supposed to shift mine. We just gave each other influence.
Mm-hmm. That's and why then you did it again.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah.
What I've shifted in mine then?
I don't think you were supposed to shift yours when you gave me influence. I was only supposed to shift them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you shift mine because I gave you. Yeah, and now I.
Okay.
That's all so confusing.
Let's go mundane down one and savior up one.
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yay. That's on me.
Alrighty. How about our sad kitty Kaylee?
She grew away from the team.
Again. Definitely did. I see all of that. So we have more sad stuff happen. When you grow away from the team, explain why you feel detached. Did anybody watch the episode? It was the whole time. So you take influence over you away from another character. So who currently has influence over her?
That would be, let me look. People who have influence over me is Samuel and Tanis, and Sam is going to take his away from me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like
Uh-huh.
thematically appropriate would be Sam's.
I apparently also have influence over Kaylee, at least in mine, unless I
Oh,
lost it
that's
at some
right.
Might
No,
point.
have.
yes. I was reading it backwards, but sorry.
No worries.
But still, Sam is gonna still take his away. Mm-hmm. That's right.
So, and then Sam will lose theirs. So we'll bounce it over to Sam then. Did you grow closer, grow into your own image, or grow away from the team?
Mhm. That's difficult because I feel like Penelope helped me a lot, but this entire thing, like the whole issue was that he wanted the team to feel like a team, like he wanted them to have fun and fight and do stuff, and it just didn't work out. So I think, despite the
Yeah.
fact that it was a nice moment, I still feel like he grew away from the team.
Okay. And so growing away from the team, again, with that explanation, you're going to take influence over you away from another character.
This is it might be a little weird, and then I know it's not the rules, but could I do the opposite and give influence to Kaylee for being
I already
bad?
have influence over you.
Oh,
But if you want me to shift
Okay.
your labels, I'll do it.
Yeah, that would mean she would shift some labels, which I'm fine with it. Coincidentally enough, I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just seems like in this situation, because of the way that he fucked up, it would be giving influence. So yeah, shift my labels. Do whatever the hell you want.
Your savior goes down and your freak goes up.
Perfect.
Okay. And last is Penelope.
I feel like she grew closer to Sam. She doesn't. I don't think she views the team as a team yet. So
No, it's a who made you feel welcome. So I'm good with that answer.
yeah. So it's. I think she's developing her friendship with Sam. So so Sam will get influence, and I mark a potential, I think.
He'll gain the influence, and you can clear a condition or mark potential. Yep. So there's that. I don't have anything else, so we are at our stop.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming and showing up. Thank you so much, Raven and Fable, for those raids. If you're still in chat, please stick around because we will raid somebody else. Couple things to announce. Just remember, if you are interested in joining our Extra Life game, we have only a few slots left over in the Extra Life game. So if you were already not in the Discord and looking in casting calls, please click on that Discord link and sign up. Otherwise, you can find us next on the channel back here on Wednesday, where we are back with me in the GM seat with some Animorphs. Then we are back here again on Friday with some Mask. And then 2 weeks from tomorrow, we have a premiere that I'll let somebody else talk about because they're also in this channel. But otherwise, that's me. That's us. That's where you can find me on the internet. Join my Discord, follow me on Twitter. This is my house. Everyone else, where can we find you on the internet and what you doing and all that good stuff?
Hi everyone, me, Anella. You will see me here every Fridays playing in Masks, being my chill one of the bunch, it seems. And then pretty soon here on Saturday is it October 3rd? October 3rd, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow.
It's the 3rd, yeah.
Second.
We're gonna be
Second, yeah.
The second, yeah. That's the thing. I wasn't sure which number it was. I knew it was
second,
that weekend,
yeah.
but we're gonna be premiering our 3rd season of In Darkness Unbroken, which is our Dragon Age adventure. Very, very excited, and we have a huge surprise for you for the
huge
premiere.
Surprise!
Huge surprise!
I'm still
Very
excited
exciting.
for that surprise. That's so awesome.
Yeah,
I know it's cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty dope. So come along and join us for that. That's me.
Jazz hands.
Oh, and I'm also in Extra
Oh.
Life. I'm gonna be in 2 games now.
Yeah.
I'll go next. Hi again, I am a Buns.
It's
and you can find me
actually Penelope, but
Oh.
okay.
That's all right.
Oh no, I didn't know if we were going in order.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Go
we're
for
keeping the reverse order.
It goes in reverse.
Oh,
yeah.
reverse order. Gotcha.
Yeah, gotcha. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but go ahead.
Oh, no
go
worries,
ahead.
no
Oh,
worries.
go.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Shay, otherwise known as Shay Jump on my Twitch channel or Jump Shay on my Twitter. I am currently looking at doing a little bit of rebranding, so keep an eye out for that. I am an artist. I do some artwork. I currently have been slow to getting back to my regular schedule because I am currently in recovery, but I'm going to return to doing my stream. I'm going to be drawing one day. I'm going to be playing some tabletop games another day. Maybe some video games. We'll see. Otherwise, I am open for commissions. So anyone who's interested in artwork, feel free to hit me up on my Twitter or Discord if you have that. Otherwise, you can find me here or on Party White Games channel. And that is me.
I guess I'm up next. So you can follow me on Twitter at Cryptid Delta, and also check out my YouTube channel, Delta Cryptid Productions. You can see on there a podcast I do with my wife where we talk about some nerdy stuff. It's just a little nerd club. And whatever else is coming out that I make, which is mostly going to be a couple of actual play podcasts. There's like a pilot episode of one that my friend is running, and I'm producing and doing all the editing and art for. And it's going to be remade eventually into a different thing altogether. But hey, we want to put a test out there. And other than that, check out on itch.io a game called Terra Mahia. It's a game I've made that is a tabletop game, and it's long and difficult for me to have made. So please look at it. That's all I got.
Okay, now I can go. Yeah. Well, once again, I am a Buns. You can find me on Twitter at honeybuns, and you can find me here on Twitch at battlescarbunny. When I'm not here on Fridays playing Mass, I am on Phoenix E.V.I.L's channel playing Out of the Abyss. Into the Abyss, we always say the wrong thing, and I don't know if it's on purpose anymore. But other than that, the only other way you guys can get into the wacky world that is my brain is to sign up on Mass Games on Magpie, where you can play with me, Bunny.
Speaking of playing with Bunny, hi, I'm Ridis of Party Wipe Games. I only bring that up because I'm going to be on the Extra Life game. No, they're not in the one that we're in.
It's the other fun.
It's the other fun. And I knew that because they're in my Alien RPG game. And so I was like, I'm excited for this bun person who's going to be in my game. And I have to keep reminding myself that it's not that person because I've also almost accidentally talked to them about Mass. And it's like, no, they're not the same person. Anyways, I'm excited for the
I'll
Extra
start
Life
wearing
game.
the scar so you can see the bun with
Perfect.
the scar.
Yeah. It's the evil button. But I'll start with the Extra Life because I'm excited for that. That's going to be a RuneQuest game, and I have to resist my urge to just be a Storm Bull and pick something that might be more helpful instead of just YOLO the whole time. Because that's how Storm Bulls roll. They're like, chaos, fuck chaos, YOLO.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can catch us here over on Weave the Tail or my own channel, Party Wipe Games, where we do a variety of tabletop RPG games. And we are going to be actually gaming Borrow Trauma. I'm going to tell them they don't have a choice and throw up the stream. And so we'll stream it. And you can watch our chaos of trying to work a submarine in space happen tonight. Tomorrow we play 5th edition over on our channel where our Australian friend is running the game for us in a homebrew as their first attempt at being a DM, and it's going wonderfully. Sundays we play Savage Worlds, a World War II fantasy version of if the fascists were dark elves and what happens when a resistance forms around them. We also have Communist Dragonborns, so that's a thing. Monday, Alien RPG over on Weave the Tail. I did a wonderful Suicide Squad misdirect of making people think the Marines that showed up were the main cast, and they were not.
I was very surprised.
Yeah, I was so glad. I had to sit on that for 3 weeks and not gush about it to basically anyone outside of Shay. So it was like, they're going to be real mad at me when they see that. It's like, oh, everybody died. Tuesdays, we will be starting our Sabbat Vampire the Masquerade game because the Sabbat book is out if you pre-ordered and the PDFs are out. So we're going to be playing Sabbat people. I will turn people into fleshy furniture and basketballs and vases and fine art. It'll be great. Shay will also be there. And they're going to probably play something. Maybe I can convince them to keep their playwright going because they want to really do that. Wednesdays is Tomb of Annihilation, another 5th edition game. Thursdays, we finally finished Trudvang.
Yeah.
I had to tell Mitch I could not stick around for any more, and we finally wrapped up all of the recording needed to do for Trudvang. So maybe soon you will see it on YouTube because it was a recorded show sponsored by the Trudvang people. So hopefully those episodes will be going up soon once all the editing is done. You can see my wonderful outfit and me being a Gandalf-style wizard who did not have attack spells until I discovered my only attack spell was literal magic pocket sand. And so I got to pocket sand a bandit. And then I realized that it rolls a stupid amount of damage, so I pocket sanded his entire face away. And then that's Thursdays are done. But Shay is going to start running a game on Thursdays. We're going to do the session 0 this Thursday, but it is the Something Beyond the Witchlight.
Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
The new Feywild campaign. So
I heard some stuff from Sirenscape on that.
Ooh, good stuff, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what I'm going to be playing for that, but stay tuned. It'll be great. Anyways, that's everything I have. I know it's a lot, so I try to speed it up.
Yeah, no problem. We were originally going to go raid Trooper, but it doesn't seem Trooper's accepting raids right now, and that's perfectly fine and acceptable. So instead, we're going to go say hello to our friends over at Friends Who Roll Dice. They look like they're doing Vampire the Masquerade?
Sweet.
I think, or something. I'm not sure what they're playing. Friends Who Vamp for Water Cheer. There's some vampires. So we're gonna do that. So everybody, go ahead, wave goodbye. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.